just let everybody know, giving everybody a heads up on that. Let's see. And let's see. All right. Just let everybody know, giving everybody a heads up on that. Okay, perfect. So we in on that. All right, perfect. Okay. All right, so boom, we on, we're recording, good to go. All right, so I'm assuming everybody did pretty good with the Dogecoin these last couple of days, right?
Yes.
Definitely.
Right. Now, how many people have that feeling like, damn, I should have put in more and I had more to put in?
Man, I'm being my own ass.
Yeah.
I'm being
that's that feeling now of confidence to where if you know you were putting in $10, $20, but you know that you had the opportunity to put in 50, 75, or 100 or more, hey, that's that sign, like, hey, what am I doing? What am I doing? I had to talk to one of my good friends, and I was bringing to his attention, I won't say who, but I was just saying, I said, well, hey, listen, man, you're my age, you're 40, 41, and you got kids that are teenagers. At any point in time, you could be a grandfather. You know what I'm saying? What are you doing spending more money on either alcohol, entertainment, or whatever, weed or whatever, versus your future or the future of your generations or your kids or your grandkids? And he was like, he looked at me, he was like, man, you're so right. It was like, yeah, I know. Like, what are you doing? If you're not preparing for the future, my question is, then what are you doing? Well, what are you spending your money on? So just a little eye opener. I just wanted to bring that to the attention. Hey, don't penny pinch with your future, but then go hard when it's time to party and entertain yourself. Don't do that. That's backwards. That's super backwards. Super backwards. Don't do that. The proof is in the pudding, not just with this coin, but all the coins. They're doing marvelous. Hold your position, in my opinion. Don't sell, and let's be wealthy later, But definitely don't penny pinch with your future, That's my saying. But let's get it going. Any questions to start out with? I know we got some questions. It's 8 o'clock. I know we got some questions. Somebody got a question. I'm gonna do my best to answer it, but somebody got a question.
I know I was looking into that the Cummies coin to see what that was about, and I also heard about Lonely Fans, or is it? I think it's called Lonely Fans, a coin for Only Fans or fans only, whatever that website is.
Oh, let me see what's going on. And you say there's an Only
Fans coin?
I think it's called Lonely Fans. I don't think it hit yet, so we can purchase it.
Lonely Fans coin or token. There it is.
I'm sorry, baby.
Let me see if there's something we can see.
What?
So the Lonely Fans token. Let's see.
Yeah.
All right, so there is a Lonely Fans LOF price chart online. It's on Coin Cost. Has anybody else heard of this particular one?
Nope.
Okay.
No,
well,
that's
hey,
a first for me, brother. That's definitely a first for me.
No.
That's definitely a first for me. So let's see if we can look at it a little bit, get at least a little taste of information about it, see what's going on. Let's see, OnlyFans, LOF. This is on Coin Cost. Let's see. It looks like it's definitely very affordable. So in USD, you're talking about 1,000. This is 100. This is $1. This is 10 cents. So this thing may be like, you may be able to spend like 2 cents or so and get a million shares. But of course, there's going to be gas fees attached to it. So just keep that in mind. But let's see. It says the current price of OnlyFans is USD.00000002. It's a 24-hour trading value. Let's see. The value of LOF is USD 2 million. At exchange markets last week, the price of the OnlyFans has increased by 6%, which is good. The price of the cryptocurrency has increased by 143% in the last 24 hours. Damn. Yeah, that's a substantial amount. Let me see if we can find it on crypto.com. Let's see, OnlyFans US. It doesn't look like we made it to the space unless I'm using the wrong ticker. I think it's LOF as the ticker for it.
Yeah, that's what I had as the ticker, and it wouldn't pop up for me. It was looking that same way.
Right. So, and part of the reason is tradingview.com does do its best to have everything, but some coins and some stocks may have to come up more in price. With this being very, very inexpensive, this is what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros before you get to the 2. So it may just be waiting for it to just be a little bit more recognizable in a sense. So that could be the case why it's not on there. Trying to see if there's any information as far as what's the utility for it. Like I say, in the last 24 hours, we see that it did 143%. In the last 7 days, it did 6%. It's not giving us anything for the 7 through 200 or the year. The 24-hour volume, it did bring in $2 million today. Its market cap right now is still unknown. So, it's still growing. It looks like it could be onto something. Just trying to, of course, like with all things, get a little bit more information for it. Maybe this particular site may not be the best site for it, but it does look like the sister has brought up a coin that could possibly be something. We just got to, of course, do our research and see if what's the use case and utility with it. Let's see what's going on. See if we can back out over there. See if I can find something else about it. Just anything. But and where'd you find this one at, sis?
I actually heard about it from Mr. Unemployable. You heard of him?
No, what's his name?
Mr. Jeff Rojas or something like that. It's ROJA. I think it's ROJAS. But he like do really, really big crypto. Like he really big on it.
Okay.
And that's how I heard about the cummies.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it. It says Lonely Fan Coin, a token, how to buy FOL coin. This video right here is 3 minutes. If y'all want to, we can, spend a little time just, what I'm saying? Maybe this person has more information on it. If y'all don't mind, I'll play it.
All right. All right.
Let's do it.
This is eToro, the leading social trading platform with over 13 million users.
Is that loud enough for everybody?
We make smart crypto trading easy, offering users the ability to buy and sell the world's top cryptocurrency.
Okay, we've got a new coin currently being dumped. So this video, let's start with this. This video is no financial advice. This is just crazy. Look at this. It's going to 0, then it's going back, so much. Lonely Fans, LOF. They have a website, they have a Telegram group. The interesting thing is they just hit 10K individual holders, and according to Reddit, which is the #1 source of truthful information on the internet. Save a week to get 10K holders. So in this video, I'll show you how to buy it. This video is no financial advice. I'm just a random dude on the internet making videos just like this and getting a boatload of subscribers. We just got like 300 subscribers yesterday. I'm uploading 20 videos a day right now. So if you want to join the community, pump the stock, subscribe, and like the video for the algorithm. Let's make this the most famous video on the internet. Let's start. So you need a few things because I'll show you how to buy LOF or OnlyFans with the lowest amount of fees. You will need to sign up for Binance to get BNB with the lowest amount of fees. There's a link for Binance in the description down below. You can sign up there. And after you do that, you want to buy some BNB, and I'll show you why in a second. You want to just go there, click on BNB or click on Trade, Classic, BNB, and okay. This is what you don't want to happen. So lagging a little bit. BNB USD, and you want to buy some for market, for example, 1 BNB after you deposit. It takes like 1%, 1.8% fees to deposit by a card, but it's instant. And we gotta do is click here, click on BNB, and then you can buy it. It's as simple as that. So this is the first thing you want to do. You want to get some BNB. Then what you want to do is go on PancakeSwap, and actually you want to go on KuCoin.app, and this is the address of OnlyFans. You can also see it here on BSC Scam if you search for it, and you want to go use this and paste it on PancakeSwap. Here you want to go on PancakeSwap.com, click on Trade, then click on Exchange. When it loads up, you want to switch this, select currency, paste the address right here. LOF token, here it is for BNB. You want to unlock your wallet, you want to click on MetaMask. You can install MetaMask, metamask.io, go on the website, get it. It's pretty easy to set up. There's some things you can run into while setting it up, but I have a video on how to fix those on my channel, some errors that you can get. And then all you gotta do now, after we've unlocked the MetaMask, come on, unlock it. Okay, that's even a new error. I'll make a video on that. But normally you don't have this issue. You can switch to V1 and not have this issue. And after that, you can just transfer your BNB and buy the coin. If the video helped you out, give me a like. And again, you can find these coins on BSC Scan or on Reddit. This is the website. If you don't know the address, you can go on the website, lonelyfans.me, and find it. See you next video. Bye.
So at least I showed us how to get it. Did he say what it was connected to or what was the use case or anything like that? I don't know if I heard that.
I don't think he did.
No.
He just showed
I
us
didn't
how
hear
to
much
get it.
about that either. Okay, so it says OnlyFans adult NFT marketplace launched today. Says Seifu Rug team has vetted this contract and found no major flags. This coin was released earlier today, and if you were lucky to buy in at the launch and HODL until now, you would be somewhere around 40 times. The chart is beautiful right now, and even in a dip, great buying opportunity here. The LOF OnlyFans, an adult NFT marketplace inspired by OnlyFans, looking for a Forge partnership with NSFW content creators. Pre-sale sold out in 1 minute, launching within the hour. OnlyFans is aiming to create adult NFTs, working with content creators on OnlyFans to bring you exclusive content on the blockchain. Pre-sale sold out in 1 minute, and the team is based in USA, sorry. AMAs are planned in May in a few weeks' time. Liquidity locked for 5 years via DXL. Team tokens are currently being locked before launch, so we are 100% safe. Feel free to chill in the chat and it says the marketing wallet will unlock every 2 weeks to make sure supply isn't dumped. 0.5% of the supply per 2 weeks. So I guess it is attached to the OnlyFans, like the sis was saying, based upon this information right here on Reddit. So of course we can't be surprised that the adult industry will be getting in also, because everybody has to make transactions. So of course this is going to be transactions for the adult space and also creating NFTs for the adult space also. So it looks like this token could be associated with it. So, I mean, it may not be part of your religion or spirituality, but the adult space is a, maybe $1 billion industry. So, if you're about profit, this could definitely be up your alley. I definitely, going to get a little bit more information about it. It's definitely inexpensive. So that's definitely my price. But, I just want to see what's going on and can't miss. Anybody got any questions on this? Any comments or anything?
I'm definitely going to do some research on it. It sounds very intriguing. I'm always up for a cheap buy that has a potential to make me a lot of money. So I'm definitely going to be doing some major research, and I appreciate the information, whoever it was that brought it forward.
Yeah, that was the sis, and I'm putting it in the chat right now. So later on at the end, if anybody wants to copy and paste any and everything that we talked about in the chat or on the live, they can go back to the chat and see it and copy and paste it and do their research on it, just in case they forgot. But I definitely appreciate that, sister. So I definitely appreciate that.
Yep, no problem.
And I know you were saying something else about the gummies or something like that.
Oh no, I was just saying that I learned about them about the same time. Because I follow him on Instagram, Mr. I am Mr. Unemployable, or I am unemployable. But he was posting about the gummies. He was showing how people made a big profit off of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was posting like screenshots.
Oh, well, yeah, definitely. If it from May 3rd of this year, if it went from, because today is just the 5th, if it went from the last couple of days, damn, just in May, it went from 1 cent all the way up to what? It's at 18, but it spiked all the way up to 28. So yeah, of course, if you were able to get in at 1 cent or even better, yeah, you definitely were able to turn a nice little profit. Even on the retrace right now, it's just retracing. So right. Definitely. I seen this in the whatchamacallit earlier, but I didn't know the ticker for it. But yeah, so this is another one right here. Which one? See who this is associated with. Let's see. It says Cummings is a Reflect token on Binance Smart Chain. It has a 5% tax on every transaction. 2.5% is burned automatically, while the other 2.5% is redistributed to holders. Cummings Tokens aims to capture a niche market in the ever-growing non-fungible token market space. Rocket babies are the first 18 and up adult NFTs that are animated, but could also feature. We got to talk later, sister.
Hey, I got this from Mr. Unemployable.
I'm just messing with you. But could be featured real-time models and attributes in adult photos. They are minted on the degenerate .money marketplace, where they can be bought and sold as well. Cummings has formed an exclusive NFT partnership with Degenerate Money, where they are paired with the DEGENR token in order to farm points, which are then used to purchase Rocket Baby NFTs. Let's see, which is NFT farming. There is also a second liquidity pair featured, which is Cummings -BNB. These LP tokens can also be used to accumulate points for Cum Rocket Babies on the DEGENR, over 24,000 followers. Let's see, she has performed a third-party KYC with a passive income team member. I'm sorry, make myself. She has performed a third-party KYC with a passive income team member and plans to relock liquidity after the year is up. Cummings is also aims to launch future use cases such as Cum Swap, which will be a decentralized exchange. It is not just a meme coin, but the first premier NFT collection to feature adult NFTs, which will eventually be multi-dimensional and include video and audio.
This is gonna blow up. I mean, I know everybody's like, well, that sounds a little too, but sex sells, brother. Whether we like it or not, whether
Exactly. Exactly.
You are, listen, I'm not knocking, I'm just laughing. There's a difference. I'm definitely not this, you know, it's just funny, but listen, I know money when I see it. And I hear
not to mention they just legalized prostitution in several states.
They have. You are totally correct. You are totally correct about that. So let's see. So I'm definitely putting all these little names and stuff into the chat right now. So if anybody wants to do their research on these things and try and get more information, maybe somebody can do some research on that and come with some more information next week, and we can talk about it some more. That'll definitely be amazing. So I definitely put that in the chat, all the different names that were showing up here as far as with the different coins and tokens. So that'll definitely be amazing if somebody can get on there. Probably be very interesting also. So just keep that in mind. But I like this, sister. I definitely like it. We're thinking outside the box. Every aspect of life is going to be tokenized. So of course the adult space is going to be tokenized also. And these prices, once again, are definitely in our price range. So if we can, why not? You know, why not if we can, you know, turn a profit? Definitely. Definitely. Any questions, comments about this? No questions, no comments?
I'm gonna do some research.
I'm assuming it's on is it MetaMask? You could probably get that investing on it as well.
As far as to be able to buy these particular ones,
yeah,
you possibly can go on MetaMask, possibly probably a Pancake Swap maybe also.
All right.
Yeah, because I thought you guys were saying get rid of MetaMask, right?
That's what my brother was saying. I don't know if he's on right now. I see him lit up. I see his phone, but I don't know if he's actually on right now, because he was the one, I think, that put that in the roundtable as far as like, he was saying almost like be careful, but I think he himself was going to be deleting it or something like that. If I read it, I can't remember, but I do remember what you're talking about, sister, and him saying that he was going to be deleting it or something like that. So I don't know. Hopefully, right now he's handling some business. He did say he was going to definitely do his best to make it on here so he can speak and show some people some other things that they were trying to learn. But I'm gonna definitely parking lot that question about the MetaMask and whether or not we should kind of still be messing with it. Has anybody else had any bad experiences in the last couple of days with MetaMask or whatnot? Just to maybe we can get some testimonies right now. Yo, that's you, bro?
Yeah, I'm en route to the house now, so when I get there, I'll be ready.
Okay. Perfect. Can you, I don't know if, can you speak on what you was talking about with deleting MetaMask and stuff like that?
Oh yeah, I was doing research on it, and I found a couple videos about it. And this one video they was talking about how they partnered with Google And you know, Google got a lot of security issues itself. But the thing about it is, a lot of times you might think you using a Google search bar when you really use MetaMask, because it's a search engine also. So you could be using MetaMask the whole time on your phone instead of Google. And a lot of the things you agree to on MetaMask give MetaMask the right to change passwords, it just gives rights of things when you read, you would think like, why they trying to give the rights to doing these things?
Oh, so yeah, I've noticed on MetaMask, as soon as you get on there, there's this like little thing that asks you, is it okay for them to like take control of information and stuff? That's what that is?
Yes. So
okay.
What I'm doing, if I start using Trust Wallet more, because Trust Wallet got a DApp menu too. But if I do gotta use MetaMask or any particular reason, I just kept my my seed phrase, but I actually delete the app off my phone every time, and I just re-download it if I ever got to use it again, then delete it again. But yeah, me personally, I took it off my phone. Other than that, I had an issue with getting some of my coins off there, and I end up having to delete the app and reinstall the app in order to get them off. And then another person at ThaRoundTable, he had a problem where his send button, like to send your coins from the MetaMask wallet to whatever other exchange you wanted to send to, the send button wasn't coming up. Like the transaction he made to buy, like he was trying to send Shiba, and the transaction he made to purchase Shiba was hovering over the actual button you press to send it. So we had to find out a way to get him to send his coins off. So there's a lot of issues with MetaMask. And then when I did research, these issues trailing all the way back to like 2011. So it's like, it's a lot of issues. Just be careful. Be careful. Just like with Atomic Wallet. Josh had a problem with Atomic Wallet, but you know what I mean? I use the Atomic Wallet today to purchase it. I just know to be careful when using it.
Yeah. So what's the better wallets to use? You guys mentioned.
Trust Wallet. I would say Trust Wallet is better than MetaMask.
Right.
Yeah, because I'm kind of logged out of MetaMask right now. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, and another thing, let me share. Oh, I ain't got MetaMask. But another thing you want to make sure for the ones who is using MetaMask, anybody who already swapped something on MetaMask, most likely your MetaMask wallet is still attached to that DApp app. So you got to unconnect your wallet. Yeah, go to the MetaMask app. If you can pull it up on your phone, it'd be easy for me to guide you. I don't actually got MetaMask on there.
You want me to pull it up on my on my phone, bro?
Yeah, if you can, and show the screen if you can, just so I can show people how to do it. But if not, I can explain it. The same way you attach your wallet when you go on MetaMask, like say when you go to Sushi Swap, or either Pancake Swap, you attach your wallet to it. After you get done using Sushi Swap or Pancake Swap, you want to make sure you unconnect your wallet to it. Because that's another way hackers is getting into people's wallets and taking their stuff. Because they're keeping their wallet connected on these dApps.
That's a powerful thing that you just said. You just said that after I'm done swapping, I need to detach my wallet from these dApps.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let me put that in the chat just as a reminder.
Well, I'm en route now, and it's probably gonna be loud while I'm driving, so I'll be at the house in like 5-10 minutes.
Okay, no problem, no problem. I appreciate that. We'll definitely get into the next question, but we'll keep that in mind. That was definitely some real big information. Let me just finish typing that in the chat so other people can see it. Once I'm done swapping, I should detach my wallet from the swapping exchanges. That's big. Now, of course, I can't lie. I don't know how to detach. So we definitely gonna have to either do a video on that, or if there's anybody that knows how to do it, create a video, put it in the round table, send it to somebody so everybody else can learn how to do it also. Because it definitely sounds that that's very important. We definitely had one of the brothers who something happened to some money on his wallet, and it was I think it was something when it came to hacking. So to have information like that, that's definitely big. And if we can get somewhat of a demonstration on how to actually do that, that would be even bigger.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons why I had made the comment of Pancake Swap. You could tell once you go into Pancake Swap, on the very top right hand corner, you will see a whole bunch of little numbers, and if you click on the little numbers, that's your wallet that's literally connected to Pancake Swap. And Pancake Swap is a third-party app, so it doesn't have the security that Trust Wallet does. So so it's easier to hack into Pancake Swap. And then if your wallet is already attached to it, there is no trying to get into it or not, because it's already attached. It got full permission, for Pancake Swap to have access to it. So every time, at least from my point of view, I've heard too many people that not too many. I heard of 3 people, but they lost their what was it? Their Safe Moon. They bought some Safe Moon, and then it just disappeared, And what correlated between all 3 of them and the ones that we heard of as well was that they never signed out of their of Pancake Swap. It's cool to use it, but once you're done on it, click on the top right hand corner where your name is at, and it'll give you options of what you want to do. One of those options is to sign out. Once you got to use Pancake Swap again, just link up your wallet once more.
Perfect. I like that, Taj. I like that. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate that. We're gonna have to create a video because it's people like me in the crowd that I gotta see it. I gotta see it. I heard everything that you said, but I still need to see it. If not, I'm still like, huh? But hey, I appreciate that. And we're gonna get that going because I know lately we've been doing a lot of swapping as the group. We've been looking at some smaller coins with some really good prices, but now we're getting some information that if we don't detach our wallet after we buy or swap some of these, we could be in danger, and we want to do that. So let's definitely get that information out to the people and get somewhat of us showing everybody how to do that, because that's really important. That's really big. So I definitely appreciate you bringing that up. I want to keep that right there going because we want to show how we do that right there. Any other questions? Next question.
I had a question from some of the. Well, I don't know if they're in here as of yet. I invited 2 people to the thing. They one of them told me they were going to be a little late. But anyways, one of the questions, just so I could relate the information in case they don't show up, I was asked, how do you get your money out of Trust Wallet?
How do you get your money out of Trust Wallet?
Right. If they make the decision to sell their stocks or crypto, whatever it is that they have in there, how do you get it back to? Because I mean, at least me, I didn't have to connect no bank account to it, no nothing. I used the debit card to buy my Safe Moon, So I don't know if it'll be put back into my. But I also when I bought it also asked me, do you want to save your credit card, your debit card for future purchases? And I didn't click on the little box because I'm just not comfortable with saving that kind of information anywhere. But they did ask me, and I wasn't able to answer that for them. So if there's any information in regards on how to go about doing that, if they do sell their crypto, how do they get their dollars out of it?
Right. That's definitely a good question. So I have a question because all the transactions I've done on Trust Wallet have been to where I've previously bought a coin from somewhere else, and then I've just transferred them over. So I wasn't under the I wasn't under the notion that Trust Wallet was an exchange. I thought they were just a wallet. I didn't know that you could actually purchase on Trust Wallet.
Yeah, I think they go to a third party though.
Okay. So, but it sounds like, Taz, you were able to buy on Trust Wallet straight with cash or your debit card and pick whatever coin that you wanted to buy, no different than like an exchange, right?
Right. Well, when you buy SafeMoon, you have to buy a different token. You know, I believe it's BNB, the one that you have to buy.
Right.
So I purchased that in Trust Wallet. There's a button right underneath it that underneath the actual BNB that tells you buy BNB. If you go to any of the other things, it gives you the option of buying it, or if you're transferring it from someplace else. Once you buy the BNB, then you go to Pancake Swap and and swap it out for the SafeMoon, But I made the purchase through Trust Wallet.
Right. Okay. All right. See, I was under the impression that it was more so I had to purchase and then send over there, and then whatever coins I purchased or whatnot, if I wanted to swap it for something else, I could. I wasn't under the impression that I could actually go from my debit card. So you can actually have buying power on Trust Wallet.
Fact.
But yeah, I think the way it is they purchasing the BNB and you like buying it from them. Because I remember like 2 weeks ago, there was an issue where Trust Wallet was low on BNB. Like you couldn't even buy BNB from them. You had to go somewhere else to buy it. So I think they just like freeing up on BNB and you buying it from them.
Okay. Because you know what I seen in the roundtable that I think my nephew was asking that. He was Kasani, he was asking, he was asking in a similar question like, how does he put money or funds onto Trust Wallet? So it sounds like he can use his debit card and he can just add funds to it. And then it would also, like you say, be kind of smart to not save your debit card to there, in my opinion, and also yours, but you were able to put just cash. Now, does it show up as cash or does it go under like USDT? How does that work also, if you had that information, Josh?
Well, when I purchased it, I made the purchase to buy the BNB. So once I bought the BNB, it showed up on my Safe Wallet as a purchase in dollars. Once I transferred it, then it still shows me the purchase in dollars, but now it shows me that I have BNB, I have the SafeMoon, because I couldn't use all of them because there's I wasn't aware of the fees, so I had semi-average it out or whatever,
Right.
So I left some BNB, right? It was real, like maybe like 40 cents worth of BNB or whatever, but I didn't get to exchange my whole money or whatever because of the both fees that they give you, because BNB charge you a fee, and then when you get SafeMoon, you get another transaction fee or whatever, so it does show up as buying power. You know what I mean? Depending on if you're buying. What I don't see is an option where you could just add money and hold money there.
Right.
Or I want to have, like, if you go to, say, Robinhood,
and just have buying power in a sense.
Right. It tells you purchasing power. How much?
Right, purchasing power. Right. That's what I was asking, because it sounds like the question earlier in the roundtable was like, okay, well, I just want to sit funds on there. And that's where I was kind of like, well, I don't know if you can just sit funds versus you may have to allocate those funds to a particular coin or token, and it sits there. So, but no, man, that's definitely, I appreciate that. That's a good thing to bring up. Yeah, so we gotta, that's why we gotta be a team and we gotta stick together, because it's a lot of information, and as we're finding out and we're trying to, get some of these smaller coins that are definitely in our price range, it sounds like there could be some other things that could kind of be not so, to our advantage if we're not educated, if that makes sense. So we definitely want to make sure we educate ourselves. I like what the brother just brought up as far as like, you can use your debit card on Trust Wallet to add funds, but it sounds like you're going to have to purchase something, a coin or a token. And then, of course, like you were saying, he wouldn't advise leaving your credit card on there to be readily available like that. And then the other information, my brother's saying, make sure we detach our wallets from the swap exchanges. That's really big right there. So we want to definitely make sure that everybody heard that. And we're gonna, if anybody has any questions on how to do it, I think we're gonna hold off on that, and we're just gonna try and put a video out and put that in the chat so everybody can get it, and so everybody can kind of see it hands on, so we can really get that out there, because it's really important. My wallet's probably still on some exchange or something like that, because I know I didn't detach mine. So, you know, I have to learn how to do this also. So we definitely want to get that out there as quick as possible. So I like that. And I want to put that over here also. Anybody got another question? Next question.
Did you want me to talk about, I think I brought it up in the chat.
Yes.
StormX.
Yes, bring that up, brother. Let me see if I can kind of bring some information just to get some visuals while you're talking about that.
Yeah, so I found out about StormX through some friends of mine, and pretty much it's a good app if you want to shop. It's a good web browser. It's kind of a web browser as well. So it's a pretty good app if you want to shop, and then also in the process you can get crypto back. So yeah, so it gives you crypto % back, you know. So so Adidas to Nike to Wine to Broody to Bag to Samsung, it gives you percentage back. Even New Balance, yeah, even alcoholic beverages, you know, it gives you percentages back. And you got to visit the websites. Even using like hotel.com, you can get up to 4% back. Kroger's, you can get up to 6% back, all crypto. So yeah, cash back, crypto cash back. Microsoft 7% back. So it's a pretty good app. And it takes a while for the cash back to get back, but it's definitely worth it.
Oh, and they have staking, looks like, also. So yeah, this could be big, because of course we can't avoid not spending any money, but it would be nice as we spend money to get crypto back, maybe than cash back. So can I do I have to spend crypto to do this, or I can just spend like my regular debit card and then get the crypto back?
Yeah, regular debit card, and then
perfect.
Yep. And you should get it back.
That's perfect. That's what I want to do, because it almost a little bit, it feels a little backwards or redundant to me if I spend crypto to get crypto back, even though, you know, that's going to be a thing in the near future, because we're just going to be spending crypto and we won't really be spending cash anymore. But right now, as we do have the opportunity, I want to definitely transfer as much cash in the crypto as I can, you know.
And the crypto app that is on is called Voyager. I don't know if you guys heard of that, Voyager. I could put that.
Yeah. Is it doesn't it have like a pink, not pink, but a purple or something? Yeah.
Purple V. Yep.
Yeah. They still taking way too long to get me accepted though.
Oh yeah. It's a weird process. And then
are you still on the waiting list too?
Oh no, I've been in Voyager for a little bit. So
damn, brother. Damn, good job. Good job. Good job, because I'm on the waiting list.
And Coinbase is kind of similar too. Like the wait process was terrible for Coinbase.
Who are you telling? Who are you telling? Okay, I like this. I'm gonna put this in the chat also. StormX, make purchases with cash and get back crypto. Yeah, that's definitely big right there. We can't get away with that. Voyager has some small coins too that some of the other ones don't have. So if you don't have Voyager yet, you can try and get on there. Unfortunately, there is a waiting list still, but like I say, trying to get on there, I would definitely at least try and fill out the application and whatnot, and at least be in the waiting list. So when it's time, you can have another exchange to buy maybe a coin that's not on the other ones. It may be on this one to buy. So, you know, that's really the thing. So I know I've been talking to a lot of people lately, and they're like, dang, I got to have 3, 4, 5 different exchanges that I'm on. I'm sorry, but that's just, you know, that's just what it is right now to build this wealth until, you know, it gets to a point to where the coins that they really mature and they raise in price. Until those coins raise up in price and get presented or listed on those majority of the exchanges, you got to wait, and you just got to get it on a certain exchange and then just wait till it comes up in price. And once it comes up in price, there is a great chance that it will be listed on majority of all the exchanges, and then you'll be able to kind of consolidate majority of your crypto and your investments a lot better. But right now, unfortunately, to build this wealth family, we're gonna have to be on different exchanges, but we're gonna get all the information that we need to be safe, as we heard information earlier. So don't be afraid. We're gonna get it done, and we're gonna knock it out the box, and we're gonna get wealthy together. I promise.
No, also on Voyager app, they have a Voyager token, and that it shoots up pretty good too.
They do have the Voyager token. What's Go ahead. Somebody was about to say something?
Yeah, I was gonna ask that, like, what by us getting into all of these different apps and stuff like that, like Voyager, can we like buy stocks into it or invest in it and trust wallet and stuff, just like we did with Coinbase, where they came out with Coinbase that we can invest in? I'm gonna start looking into, because they're gonna get bigger,
right?
More people buying into it.
Right. No, you're definitely correct. The crypto exchanges are the new banks. So if you have an opportunity to invest into their tokens, I would definitely, like BNB, as we all know, has skyrocketed, and it's at 600 and so dollars right now, 639. That's basically what the sister is talking about. This is a token, but this really is a platform, and basically the market cap of the platform and everybody that comes on this platform to make purchases, their money is also sitting in BNB. So that's why this particular token kind of just keeps going up and keeps going up. Another one that I want to bring up is the CRO token, which is a lot more affordable at 18 cents right now. Yep. It could be doing something pretty special right now. So just keep that in mind as it looks like it's, you know, just not necessarily trading sideways, but it's really just testing a certain point right here a couple of times. Testing this height right here, as you can see, kind of lining up with that R1 line. So it's bouncing down right now. So it's going to bounce up again, but the next time that it bounce up, or the time that it does bounce up, it could bounce up and be the length of this whole pole right here. And you could be looking at something that could be shooting up to possibly at least around about 40 or so cents, or even higher at 47. But like I say, right now it's at 18. So just keep that in mind as I bring it to your attention now. And like the sister was saying, the tokens are definitely going to be big. So if you can find other exchanges that have tokens and they're in your price range, it's like getting stock in Wells Fargo or Bank of America or Regions or PNC, you know, whichever financial institution in your area. So just keep that in mind, that the tokens are going to be one of those things that could win regardless of when the cryptocurrencies are kind of going down, if that makes sense. So it's a really, really good way to just invest in the space, or more so in the exchange that's doing well. So I definitely like that. And let me put that into the chat. CRO and the Voyager. Does anybody know the ticker for Voyager?
Let me see.
I want to say it's this, but this looks very.
It should be V, G, and X.
BG or
VGX. Sorry.
BGX.
Yeah. There you go. Yep.
Yep. Okay, perfect. Oh, that's still not bad. It's under a penny still?
That might be a different one.
That may be a different one?
Yeah, because the one I have that's on the app is like $4 right now. Yeah, that's still a different one. Look like.
Okay, so let me see if I
think it's strictly on the Voyager app. That's what I'm noticing. Because I tried to pull it up on CoinMarketCap, and yeah, I haven't found it. So I think it's strictly on the Voyager app.
Okay.
That might be the closest. Oh.
Let's see. Yeah, we gotta find this. Let's see. Okay, BG. So yeah, it's showing right there. So yeah, like you said, it is showing around. This is $3.92. So you are correct about that. I don't know why. Whatchamacallit? Oh, I guess that's because I got it spelled wrong. But that's still not.
Yeah, I found it on CoinMarketCap.
CoinMarketCap.
Yeah.
All right. See, I like to be able to watch it, and but CoinMarketCap does have a decent little chart that I can watch it on. But so as of right now, though, we are looking at the price of the Voyager close to about $4, and that's not bad right there. So if anybody's looking for that right there, I'm gonna put that in the chat. Also, VGX. All right, perfect. Next question or next piece of information. Shoot, that's what I like. Anything new?
I just want to say,
go ahead.
I just wanted to say that I'm using the Cleaver app. They have some secret winners. That's where I found the SportX coin.
How do you spell the Cleaver app?
Klever.
Oh, and there's a token for it also?
I believe so, yes. And I think they're about to come out with their own exchange.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. It was showing up.
Yeah.
Oh, and you said Cleaver Exchange. Oh yeah, at Amazon.
No. That's not it. No, just type in like Cleaver app or Cleaver wallet. Yeah.
Should I go with the Gemini or okay, here we go.
And Cleaver is also offering crazy APY on certain coins like Tron, like if you stake them. So that's another one to check out if y'all want to check it out.
And this is another exchange, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, all right. Definitely. Because some exchanges give you better staking prices. Oh, okay, it looks like it's gonna make me sign up before I can do something. I just want to see something real quick. Yeah. All right, that's what's up. So, and you say you've been over here. What you think about it so far?
Yeah, it's okay. I like it. I haven't had any problems so far. I've only been using it for about 2 months.
Which coins are you getting off this one that makes this one like one to kind of gravitate to for a particular reason? Like, because we just went from one exchange to a next. I'm just trying to make sure that the people in the audience also kind of understand the reason why, okay, we're bringing up another exchange. What could be an advantage by using this one right here in the city? Just ask the brother.
Well, like you were saying earlier, different exchanges, different wallets host different coins.
Right.
So, if you were looking for a particular coin, you may have to use a different exchange.
Right.
And like I said, I wouldn't have never found out about the SportX. It has something to do with like betting on like games and stuff and like sports and stuff. But yeah, like that SportX was like taking off. So that's how you can find like little gems and stuff as well by looking through these exchanges.
Right, because they have news feeds. Okay, sports gambling. All right, I put that in there also. And you were saying something about sports. What's that all about, brother?
Yeah, that's the name of the token. I can't really tell you too much because I still have to do my research on it. But from what I can tell, I think it's one of those coins. I'm not sure about the utility, but it has something to do with sports betting.
Right.
Like real live sports betting. But I got to do my research, so I don't want you to quote me on it.
No problem. I wouldn't do that to you, Jock. But I like this right here, yeah, because it's definitely showing the sports. It's showing the games. It definitely has the spread right here and the money line. If anybody's ever done any type of booking or any betting on any sports and stuff like that. So this is definitely associated with it. And then I see crypto over here. So, so this definitely could be something right here. We just got to, like you say, get a little bit more research on it. Because like we were saying earlier with the adult entertainment section, same thing with the sports betting. Everything is going to be tokenized. So, everybody now has the opportunity to think outside the box on those interests
video on TikTok
going on in your life.
Has a spray bottle of water.
All those different things that you have going on in your life that you're interested in, check and see if they're going to be tokenized or when they're going to be tokenized. So if that's your interest, that's what you like, you can kind of get in early on some of those things and catch good rates on them because everything is going to be tokenized. Everything is going to be tokenized. They're literally creating they're literally copying the world that we have now that is tangible and then making a non-tangible world of everything. So from land, I know brother was talking about investing in some of the land. I know the brother was talking about investing in some of the real estate land when it comes to the crypto space and the NFTs. Like everything is going to literally be duplicated and everything is kind of going through that process right now to where we would say as investors, it's at the floor right now, which means it's a great time to get in on something that's going to be for the future and get in at a great price. So please, I want to definitely stress to everybody, find that thing that you like, that you love to do, that you're super interested in, even if it's entertainment based, find out when it's going to be tokenized and can you get some information on it and share it with the group like we did today. So we're already up on the game when it comes to the sports betting right now and tokens for that. We're already up on the game and we're ahead of the game when it comes to the adult NFTs because we got some information on that. So we definitely want to just stay ahead of the curve and get all of that information on all the different aspects. So, we can just continue to grow and find new information and new ways to make money. So I definitely appreciate this right here, Jock. I definitely appreciate that. Sis, it sounded like you were trying to say something soon as Jock was about to say something. What were you about to bring to us?
Oh no, I ain't have nothing else. I was just about to say my that 800 flowers finally starting to go back up from February. Like I'm finally about to get out of that. And as soon as I get out of it, I'm gonna put it on something else.
That's real. That's how it has to be. They say the only way you don't lose in the investment game is you don't sell and you be patient. It'll come back round.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know.
I didn't even know it. I just so happened to check it because I think I got it on public, and I don't use public a lot. So I just so happened to go on there today, and I realized Mother's Day was coming up, but I didn't realize I kind of forgot about it. But I still be checking the app like every so often. And so now I'm on it. I'm like, I gotta put me an alert on what is this Trading View.
Yes,
so,
you can put an alert. Yes, ma'am.
Yep. So when I put my alert, I'm gonna know, go ahead and get out, because I think it might still keep climbing on Monday and Tuesday. So I ain't gonna get out as soon as Monday hit.
Yes, ma'am. What you know what we say around here? Watch it.
Right. Yep.
Watch it to see what it's gonna do. Yes, definitely. Next question or next piece of information to bring to the table. Definitely love new information now. Don't be holding back.
It's this app I use, and I pretty much got it through a web browser. I don't know if anybody heard of this web browser. It's called Brave. It's called Brave web browser or browser. So it's this app, and and I realized I started getting crypto through using like the web browser, and it's called Brave once again. And let's see, it should be orange, and it should be like a lion. Yeah, that should be it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so with that one, it's an app that you can download on your phone. It's called Uphold, and
right.
so they got this they got a couple and they also got a card too that comes with it. So I just applied for the card. But
with Uphold or with Brave? I know Uphold has a card.
Yeah, Uphold. Yep. It's kind of connected, and I got so I found out about Uphold through Brave, like through the website, through the web browser. So it's a couple crypto stocks I'm looking at now, like SOL is pretty good right now.
Mm-hmm.
And even BGT, I think it's Bitcoin Gold. It's pretty good too right now.
And you say Bitcoin Gold?
Yeah, BTG. Yeah. Yeah, it should be gold. Yeah, there you go. Yep.
Oh yeah, it's doing real good. Spiked up today.
Yep.
Last couple of days. Mm-hmm. Okay, so dang. So what you're saying is this particular app right here, if you download this app and you use it to do your internet surfing or browsing, they give you crypto back for that?
Yeah. Through Brave, and then BT so
BTA right here, the basic attention token?
Yeah, it's kind of connected because I got it through, once again, I got Brave. I got the Brave browser on the Uphold app that I'm getting money for right now. And then also BTA as well. It's kind of connected to both. It's kind of all in one.
This is very interesting right here.
Yeah.
Now what's your experience been on using the browser? Is it fast? Is it slow? Is it medium? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a pretty good browser. I definitely replaced Chrome. It kind of replaced Chrome for me, so I don't really use Chrome anymore. And it's kind of secure. It's definitely safe. It's more safe than Chrome, and I was getting a lot of viruses on my laptop using Chrome, so I got some game and found out about this browser, and it's kind of more safer. It's definitely more safer. I haven't had no bugs yet, so yeah.
I haven't heard about the part in regards about the exchange that you could do as far as crypto or whatever the brother is talking about. But in regards about the browser itself, Brave is part of the Mozilla family, which is Firefox. Firefox is a very, very well known family of browsers. They don't track you as much as Google does. It's a very, very reliant browser, and it has a lot of features in which they encrypt security into it. So as far as the browser goes, I know the browser is a real good browser to use. It's pretty much identical to Mozilla Firefox, and you could upload it. Like if you have saved passwords or anything like that on your Google account, you're able to transfer them over to Brave, Mozilla Firefox, Opera, and all these other ones that fall under the same family. So as far as the browser goes, it's not a bad browser to have at all. It's actually like the brother said, it's better. In my opinion, is I use it. I have it on right now. The only difference is, when you're trying to do things like green screens and stuff like that, that Google Chrome is known for, then yeah, you got to go back. But for it's those extra perks that Google gets you with or whatever, But if you're doing browsing but I'm not too. I hadn't heard about the crypto thing, but I am gonna look into it. I appreciate the information, but the browser is safe to use though.
Thank you. That's what I love right there. Some backup information. I like that. I like that conscious right there. I like that conscious, Crazy.
I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
No, I love that. And I put that in the chat. So we have a new browser that'll also give you crypto back for using it, which that's definitely cool because pretty much everybody is using some form of a browser all day, you know what I'm saying, on their phones to look up stuff. So if we can, like Taz was just saying, it's a little bit more privacy than using Google Chrome as far as information that they're holding on to and data. So to go over there and not only be a little bit more private with your searches, but to also get rewarded with crypto, it's almost like a win-win or a no-brainer, So I definitely appreciate both of you gentlemen bringing that information right there. That was that's big right there.
Yep.
Definitely. Any new information? Any questions?
Hey y'all.
Hey, what's going on, Miss Jasmine?
Nothing much. I do have a question. What is the difference between a what's the difference between a contract and a share?
If we're talking about stocks, the difference between a contract and a share is a share means you own a share of the company. A contract is the rights to possibly own 100 shares of a company. Meaning, that's why they call them option contracts, because you have the option whether or not you want to exercise the contract and keep the 100 shares and pay for it with intrinsic value and any value also that has run up or you have initially put into it. You can exercise the contract and now you have 100 shares. Or you can say, okay, well, you know what? I don't want the 100 shares. I just wanted to get the contract to own the rights to 100 shares so I can middleman. That's basically like middlemaning when you don't exercise the contract when it comes to doing option contracts. You're basically saying, okay, well, hey, Miss Jasmine, I got 100 shares over here, and you like, all right, let me get them. I got somebody who want them, and you're going to get them from me. We're going to do a contract. I'm going to sell them to you for $1 per share. So that's $100 because we got to get 100. You got to get 100 of them. And you're like, okay, cool, perfect. I already got somebody lined up to buy them for $1.50. Boop. You're going to pay me $1. You're going to keep the 50 cents. So that's basically a contract. But that's why they call it an option contract, because you can either middleman the contract and make money off of it, or lose money if it goes down, of course, or you can exercise the contract and say, you know what, I'm not going to sell these to anybody else. I think they're valuable. I'm going to hold on to them. And you exercise, and now you have 100 shares or whatever that particular company that you decided to do the contract with.
At what point do you get that option in buying? Like if I'm on like a site that trades, it wouldn't be an option for a contract. It'd just be an option for shares.
Say that one more time, sis.
So like when I want to buy, like at what point will I get presented with like the option to buy into a contract?
You would have to be your value of the contract will have to show, meaning like, let's look at a contract right now. Let's look at this well. So this contract right here has a strike price of $1, which means, we're saying that it's going to go up to $1, but technically it's already at $1.34, right? What they're saying right here with the price, with the 35 cents, is saying, okay, well, you're going to have to pay 35 cents per share. So what we do is we just remove the decimal and put it back here. So now you would pay $35 for this contract. Now we know that 100 shares of this particular asset is worth right now at $134, right? So, but as you can see, there's kind of no way getting out of it because you're going to pay $35 right here, and you still need to reach. You're still going to have to come up with another 100. You see what I'm saying? So the value of the contract has to go up to at least 100. That's why your, in a sense, your intrinsic value has to equal with the value that you paid for the price to whatever the cost of the share is. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I got you.
So yeah, those contracts can definitely be kind of tricky. So watch yourself as far as getting into them. Definitely do your research. Definitely make sure you check them and you see how many people are in them, checking the value, checking the open interest, checking the implied volatility, making sure that you definitely check the Greeks and you see what the delta and the gamma and the theta is. Definitely make sure you're paying attention to your bid and your ask price because we found out, of course, the hard way that certain assets only allow you to bid on them within multiples of 5 cents. One of those is Sundial. I don't know if Sundial still does it, but Sundial, when we were used to do contracts, and say we got in at the contract at, like 5 cents or so, right? And then the contract went up to 12 cents. So we was like, okay, boom, I'm gonna sell it at 12 cents, but we couldn't because you can only buy or sell the contract within multiples of 5 cents. So we would literally have to sell it for 10 cents and lose out on that 2 cents profit, because you can only sell it in those particular increments. You can't sell it in any other increments. So you have to pay attention to that also. So, like I say, the contracts are definitely, they can be profitable. They can also be a learning lesson also. So definitely be careful. Definitely watch as many videos as possible. Anybody that you can get in contact with that knows anything about them, that can give you some type of pointers on them, definitely do so. And try and find the most inexpensive ones. As you can see right now, this one right here is for a penny. Try and find some real expensive ones. So if you happen to not be successful, you're not successful with a large amount of money, knowing that you're right at the beginning of learning how to use these contracts, because they can definitely be a tool to help you make more money on top of the money that you're already making. Meaning, if I already have shares of Sundial and Sundial's going up, of course I'm making money. But then I look and see, okay, boom, Sundial or the Sundial right now is definitely going down. I can get a contract for a put, and then I can start making money on Sundial as it goes down. And of course, as I'm losing money with my shares. So now I can literally recoup the money that I'm losing on my shares with the money that I'm getting on my contract on the put. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, so it's like that. That's the kind of the beauty of it. You can make money up or down. You just got to be careful. You just got to be careful. Definitely, I've definitely experienced both of them. So it's definitely amazing. And then, like I say, once you see that it's no longer going down, You can cash out your put. Now you got that extra money. If you want to, you can turn right back around because you see that your asset's about to go back up. Now you buy more shares of your asset with that money right there. Ride it back up. Once it looks like it's about to come down again, okay, boom, take a little bit of money, put it in the puts again. Make money as it goes down. Or as it goes down and you have shares, you can do a call and make money with it going up too. You can do either, you can do both. That's the beauty of investing. There's so many different strategies. You don't have to necessarily do the same thing somebody else is doing. Find the strategy for you, develop the strategy for you that makes you money, that makes you feel comfortable, and do that. Of course, you'll hear me, you'll hear my brother, you'll hear everybody on here giving their experiences and giving their opinion on what they think is the best, because of course they're giving it from their point of view and their success. But always remember, there's multiple different strategies that you can use in this particular space to be successful. Develop one, develop a couple of them, and definitely use those so you can feel comfortable in this space. Any other questions on the puts and calls, sis?
Yeah, actually, yeah, ACB. I'm a little down on that. Is there any up on that one? Is it really gonna come back strong? Because I think I missed the opportunity to sell on that.
Yeah, no, definitely. Unless you were just looking for a quick flip, I definitely wouldn't sell any of the weed stocks early. Okay. They're really just trying to shake people out of position because people really hit them hard once they find out that the federal government wasn't going to be policing it anymore in November. So they really definitely got a spike in November and December with billions of dollars. So right now in my position, as they came down, they're just trying to shake people out of position. So you're definitely in the future, in my opinion. And, just hold tight, or buy on the dip if you feel comfortable, or find another one that has a cheaper price, and reinvest in that, because majority of the weed stocks or the cannabis stocks, they kind of go up at the same time and kind of go down at the same time. So
yeah, because it was a point where it was like at $20, and then now it like lost $12 now. So like I guess 2022 is like when my contract ends. So you think I should just hold out?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely, because right now it's probably in the red, right?
Yeah.
Right. So no, definitely. Yeah, no. If you got this thing till next year, oh no, definitely. That's the beauty of the contracts. And it's a good thing that you brought that up. Definitely get contracts that have a length of time, in my opinion, of at least 3 months or better, especially when you're starting out. And that's so you give your asset time to recoup or recover, just in case you happen to get in at a time that wasn't favorable. But as we can look and see from at least October of last year to now, we can definitely still say from here to here that this trajectory is up, versus if I did this, we could also see that this trajectory is down. So if I'm looking at the lower lows, this low right here and this low right here, it is indicating that it's making higher lows. So anytime we're reading a chart and we're trying to determine what an asset, what it's doing, if it's good or bad, what you want to really, really pay attention to is their lows, and are they higher? If the lows are higher, then the asset overall, or from a certain time period, which we're taking from October of last year all the way to now, is on an uptrend. And that's how you pay attention to an asset and say whether or not, okay, if I'm looking at all of this and I'm just looking at this chart and I'm like, okay, dang, it was way up here, way down here, but I can't do anything about the past. All I can do is something about, at least the last year or so, what has this asset been doing? And at least in the last year, it's working its way back up. And for the sector that it's in, which is cannabis, and for more and more states to become fully legalized, in my opinion, it's just really trying to shake people out of position. Stay tight, hold on, because this asset, as you can see from this line is still on an upward trajectory from last year. Once the news hit that it was going to be legalized, if that makes sense.
Okay, got you.
If you don't mind me asking, what month is that for your contract?
Let's see, January 21st.
Okay, yeah. So definitely I will be looking, you know what I'm saying, for the next, I would definitely be paying attention to it and paying attention to the next couple of spikes in these next couple of months, because we don't want your contract to get close to January, and then what happens, it's going to automatically start losing value.
Exactly. Yeah, I've been through that before.
Right.
I
haven't been over here in a while. Oh, dang. Damn. I used to have, where's my brother at? Where's the place where we used to go for the contracts? Damn. Contract options. Oh, the option calculator. Boom. So if you're doing options with contracts and you're doing stocks, this is a great website to go to at least help you out. It's called the Option Profit Calculator.
That's kind of.
And if you're doing the call, you want to hit the call right here versus the put. And like to say, the brothers in ACB, brother, do you know what your strike price is, if you don't mind me asking?
My strike price, let me pull it back up.
Or your your option. Oh, yeah, that's right, you did. I'm sorry, my bad, I'm tripping. I have that information by you telling me this. So January. Now what's your strike price?
So you're saying like the price I wanted it at? So I did a $30 call.
Wee. For what? Do you remember what you paid at that time?
Let's see.
Does it have it in there still? It should have some form of a cost average in there.
So would it be the bid or
either one, whichever one you paid?
It might have been like 30 cents.
30 cents? Okay, perfect. So I'll take that out and I'll put the 0 there. Did you buy one contract or multiples? Just one?
I just bought 2.
2? Okay, perfect. So this is how we would come and we would check that contract, and then we would hit the range. We would say, okay, well, what's the range that we want to go? But we don't want to go lower than that $8 because that's where we're at right now. We're at $8.70 or $8.60 something. And of course, we want to see if it's going to go past $30. So I'm going to put $60. And that's going to be our range right here. And then we hit calculate. I'm sorry, I got to hit agree first. Then we hit calculate, and then boom. So now it's going to tell us whether or not this is somewhat just by the length of time and where you got in at, is this a good contract? So as we can see at the top, it's going to give you the months all the way till it expires over here. And then on the side, it's going to let you know the different strike prices. And you said that yours was around 30. So It's letting you know right here that once you hit your $30 strike price, if you hit your $30 strike price in this month by the 15th, you're looking at right here. There we go. You're looking at 17. You're looking at almost a $3,000. 3,000%. Change in a positive, or $1,700, 1,734. And as you can see, it just goes down and down as you get closer and closer to the expiration date over here, and you start going to the right. So that's why you are correct. You may definitely want to pay attention to your next big spike for the cannabis, and that may want to be the time that you get out and take that profit versus continue to hold, because as I keep going over here to the right, the profit keeps going down and down, as we can see.
Exactly. Yep.
So definitely want to pay attention to that. But I definitely appreciate you bringing that up, because I know we got some people in here, they definitely want to get bit by them option contracts. I got bit also, it could feel good. It could feel bad. It's just one of those things. but this is a really good tool that my brother showed me back in the day that can really, really help you out. Like I say, this is the option profit calculator. Anytime you're doing any calls, you want to click on call, and then you want to come over here and enter in the ticker. It'll automatically generate the price for you. They stay up to date on that. And then you want to come over here and select your option and select whichever date that you have as your expiration date. And then after you do that, you want to pick whatever price and whatever strike price that you're at and pick that, and then it'll generate that information like it did. And then of course you want to create a range between a certain dollar amount, and then you want to hit calculate. So that's definitely big right there. I appreciate you bringing up that. So we were able to go over that. I haven't been on this particular website in definitely months. I'm going to put this in the chat though, so other people can have that later on. The option profit. Perfect. All right, perfect. And it looks like brother is back to the house. I know we may have had some people who probably still wanted to learn about the swap or how to swap and get certain coins. Brother's definitely the guru for that. Brother, were you ready to take over?
Yeah, I'm ready for whatever questions y'all got.
Okay, perfect. Hopefully I did a good job filling in until you got here.
Yeah, you did your thing.
Okay, perfect. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stop sharing just in case you need to. Do we have any other questions or any new information for Brother Jay?
No, just keep an eye on that UNIX stock that I was telling you about last week, because it's made me quite a bit of money so far.
Again, it's then went up some more?
Yeah, but you gotta like catch it. Like if I were somebody, I would probably day trade it like often. But it's projected to be like $10 in the next few months.
What's the name of the stock again?
1 second, I got you. I think it's
What is that? UXIN. I was just looking at it because I remember from last time. I'm like, it dropped. It looked like it dropped back down a little bit. I don't think.
Like it always give you opportunity to buy it. Like always.
Yeah.
What stock was that again?
Oh, UXIN.
Yeah.
Check it out. Thank you.
Thank you. Let me put that in the chat. Wasn't that like internet or something like that, or EV? What was that?
That was like the Chinese version of Carvana, like the online
Carvana, yes.
Cars. Yeah, I swear I just got it like a week and a half ago, and it was I think $1.70 or something.
Yeah, it went up to $3 or something like that, right? When we look at it last time, was that $3 or $2 or something like that?
It was like 320 something, and right now it's at 266. Okay,
so yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. What was that? So, yeah, definitely, it spiked up to 362.
But even when it goes down, like because I know you guys were teaching us, the low is always still like an uptrend. Like even when it went back down to like $2.40 or something like that, it still like was like uptrending back up to be back at like 3.
Right. You are totally correct. Yeah, we just went over that. It's making higher lows. So if we were to draw a line from one bottom of the low to all the way to the end, it would show a trajectory of going up. So yes, no, definitely. Now that's definitely a good one right there. And definitely in that price range.
Yeah. You said it was UINX?
Yes, UXIN.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and I put it in the chat also for anybody if they want to copy and paste that information. You can get it from there.
Okay.
Oh, also, I want to tell everybody I'm using my this, like I say, it's not financial advice, but I'm using my credit cards to buy crypto on sites that will allow me to use my credit cards. And if you're like, well, why would you do that? Because I'm able to turn credit that normally is a debt or a liability into an asset and also profit. Meaning if I buy or use my credit card to buy some crypto for $25, and then in a couple of months, of course, that crypto will be worth more than $25. But when I pay my bill, I'm only going to have to pay $25. I just won, versus normally buying something else with my credit card and it make me no money, but I still got to come up with money to try and pay that bill, the following month. So just keep that in mind. If you have a couple of credit cards and you're trying to figure out what to do, or if you're low on buying power, but you got some credit cards and you got the money to pay for your credit cards, of course, also, this is a wonderful way to use your credit and leverage it. So now you can turn your credit into an asset. Yep, it's deep.
This is being recorded, right?
This is being recorded.
Okay, I am going to have to sign off. So if I can get the link later, I want to follow up with the rest of this.
Okay, and this is Miss Blair. Are you in the roundtable, ma'am?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, I'm gonna put the link in the roundtable so you should be able to get it. I'll put it in there a couple of times. If you so happen to, just not be able to find it, look for my name in Telegram and just direct message me personally for the link, and then I'll message it to you. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
Oh, no problem. Thank you for coming, sis. Be ready for us next week. We're coming back with it. All right.
Thanks.
Yes, ma'am. Definitely. So yeah, definitely we want to find ways to leverage our credit, which is debt, and our liabilities, to see if we can leverage it for assets and for profit. That's really, really big. So just keep that in mind. That was just something I came up with and I was thinking about. So definitely, if anybody else is interested,
Let me share it. I thought I was sharing it the whole time.
Okay. Definitely. While he's doing that, do we have anybody else with some new information? Anybody else with a question? Like I say, we know we got some new people on here, so please don't feel afraid or feel self-conscious. You're definitely asking a question that somebody else probably is afraid to ask. So please ask it. This is how we learn. As you can see, we learn together. We're gonna definitely learn together, and there's nothing to be ashamed about that. So definitely, please ask those questions, because I know there's some really good questions out there, and they may be not coming out right now. But hey, let's get them out there. Somebody needs it, not just you. So.
Yeah, I got a question. Has anybody had any experience with this platform called Tiblio? It's a platform that provides you, for a fee, provides you with plays where you can make money on they'll give you 2 puts or 2 calls, or a call and a put, and you make money off of the premium between what you pay for the call and what you get for what you pay with the premium that you got for the put, the credit. I just stumbled across it on YouTube the other day, but hadn't found anybody that I know that used it.
No, this is my first time hearing about it. Is this the platform that you're talking about? I'm assuming this is, of course, a stock exchange platform. And
no, it just provides information, and then you have to go on Robinhood or Webull or TradeView or whatever you're using, whatever whatever platform you have, whatever brokerage firm you use to execute the advice.
Oh, okay. So they're basically like kind of giving out plays or something like that?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Are they telling, of course they're telling you when to get in. Are they
when to
get out?
Yeah.
And this is legal?
Yeah.
What's the name?
They give you
financial advisor.
Right.
they give you it's 25 bucks. The first 30 days is free. Money back guarantee. And they'll email you, apparently, from what I'm looking at, they'll email you a whole list of plays on a daily basis.
What do you think about it, huh? What's your opinion about it? I'm just asking. He must be on mute right now. As far as me, I haven't heard of it before. And only 24 bucks a month to receive plays all day. Are they showing like their winning percentages and stuff like that on their plays? It looks like Unc still on mute. I've never heard of it. I'm gonna have to look into it. If you can hear me, Unc.
I'm sorry. I hit the mute button. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They giving it to you all day.
For $25.95?
$24.95. Hold on, let me give me 1 second. Tibio. I know it sounded too good to be true to me as well.
Right.
Hold on. One second. All right, here we go. Let me do that.
How do you spell that?
Yes.
It's TIBLIO.
And that's B as in boy or V as in Victor?
B as in boy. I put it in the chat.
Okay, perfect.
All right. Yep. Sure did.
Okay, let's see.
In the chat, TIBILI. Oh no, TIBLIO.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And you found it, and this is on YouTube.
Yeah.
But they also have their own website also.
Yep. That's the website.
Let me look at it. Hold on. Let me pull it back up. Okay, I see it. Let me see. Okay, yep. Oh, okay.
Want to take
Discover, trade, repeat. Discover, trade, repeat. Open an account within minutes. Make trades directly from automatic option screeners.
You want to take over the screen, and I'll come back to you at Cyan.
I'll take over real quick, just so people can see this. Yeah. So this is what Mr. David is talking about right here. This is the site right here, right, Mr. David?
Hold on. Yep, that's it.
Okay, so this is what he's talking about as far as them showing, basically letting you know what type of You
What
know,
to do, what to do, and when to do it, when to get out, when to get in, and
right. This is I mean, if their winning percentage is good, then I mean, for $25, I don't think you can beat that. You know,
I would probably read that book first before I start investing in that.
this one right here.
Yeah, you see the book
the
that
one
was
that they're giving you for
that.
free.
That's what I've been getting into. Like I read first before I even make any decisions.
Right.
Yeah, I'd probably read that. That looks promising.
It definitely does. Let's see. So let's see.
Especially if you can kick the tires for a month.
I mean, right. I mean, $25 isn't much. Of course, that's not, you know, to be able to receive some form of you know, assistance with your contracts, especially when you're new. It's just a thing of I always have the spirit of when I'm getting into something like this, when it comes to anything like this, I don't just want to be told what to do, also want to learn how to do it.
Sure.
You know, so I think this is a wonderful thing to get into. I think really what you would get the most of it though is trying to really understand why they're telling you to do this and why they're telling you to do that. If that information can be obtained from paying that money, then I definitely encourage this because the fee isn't nothing. That's $25. And auction contracts can definitely be very profitable if you know when to get in and when to get out and which ones to get into. So
I think it could be useful if you use it just as a reference to see what stock you could possibly look at for yourself.
Right.
If they tell you an option contract for this or this or that, you can look at Apple and have your eye on Apple because obviously they probably look at Apple for a reason. So then you can do your due diligence to see if it's worth getting in.
Right.
Definitely. I think it could be, you know what I mean, useful in the sense of that. If you're using it just to direct you down what lanes before you do the due diligence.
Right.
So I definitely want to trust everything they say.
Yeah, I might as well send y'all $25. We already do that.
Listen, I was gonna say that, but you know I ain't gonna say that.
We already got the juice at the round table.
Oh yeah, Brush got plays pretty much every day if you come in early. You know, you come in early. You know, definitely got the plays. But you know, we want to. You know, we also want to help with people understanding why. We like to focus on the why, not just the what. You know.
Yeah. And that's why I said
definitely.
Use it for your due diligence because the last thing you want to do is lose money and feel like it's the next man reason why you lost it.
Right. Especially, you know, that's definitely big. So, you know, I like this right here, and I really appreciate this information right here because this may be worth paying $25. Say me and my brother go in 25 or half on it, and now we don't have to necessarily be looking for which contracts to get in. They've kind of done that research, and now we can just look and see if they're worthy of getting in.
Exactly.
Find out these guys financial advisors.
Right, because goddamn, I thought this was illegal. Telling me when to get, huh?
Oh, the information at the bottom of that page, bro said.
Oh, let me see. Let me go all the way to the bottom. See if there's any disclaimers.
Of course. Hypothetical performance disclosure.
Hypothetical performance.
Smith and Kevin Hamilton.
He said he's a software engineer at this year. Stock market. He owns a MS.
Yeah, there's a big old disclaimer at the very bottom.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, let's see.
It went balls deep into the disclaimer.
Yeah, straight up. Futures and forex trading contain substantial risk and is not for every investor. An investor could potentially lose all or more than initial investment. Risk capital, is money that can be lost without jeopardizing one's financial security or lifestyle. So yeah,
Don't play with your how can I lose all my money if they tell me when to get out?
All right. So yeah, no, this is definitely even though the disclaimer is definitely humongous, what I like is this right here. Just I'm possibly not looking at the SPY, or I'm possibly not looking at Microsoft, but they are, and then me looking at them and saying and them telling me that they're looking at Microsoft helps me now look at Microsoft and decide whether or not I want to do something. I'm going to still do my due diligence. It doesn't matter what's going on. Brother Jake can tell me to do something. I'm going to still do my due diligence, and that's my brother. You know, I do like this site though, just to kind of maybe sometimes in the morning, I know brother or myself may be like, dang, what to get into. Maybe this site has already answered that question for us, you know, and we just need to start looking at the contracts and see whether or not, and start looking at the charts also to see if these things are in position to do what they're saying to do on these particular websites. So no, this is definitely, you know, I look at it almost as like an indicator, you know, it can definitely help indicate something or help out. All information can be helpful, even if it's not used or it is used. So I definitely like that. I appreciate you. This could be big right here. Maybe a little shortcut. I like that right there.
Based off of that, brother Neve, I just want to throw a question out there real quick.
Yes, sir.
Just based off of what you just spoke on, out of curiosity, you know, if somebody was to invest in something, and say say you bought in $5, and it ends up going down to $2.50. And it just doesn't go up. What happens with that negative income that you're now not generating but literally owing? You have to pay that into the so you got to be very
careful.
Then the only bad thing about taking jumping in another play, and they gonna tell you when they get in and when they get out. Everybody risk tolerance different, so it's kind of impossible to tell somebody when they get out. You know what I mean? They can tell you when they getting out, but as far as telling you when to get out, you might be a little bit more riskier.
Right.
Or vice versa. They might tell you to get out a little too late because they more riskier.
Right.
So that's the only.
Does that apply as well with crypto?
If you're doing any of the shorting, when it comes to crypto, I think they're calling it shorting or futures.
Yeah.
When it comes to crypto,
shorting or going long.
Right. Which is the same thing as option contracts with stock. Meaning that the whole concept behind either option contracts or shorting or futures or going long, you're literally betting that the price of an asset is going up or down.
Yeah. Look at Black Green Lantern. And then there's Black Lantern for Raiden.
Appreciate that.
And then there's Sub-Zero.
So,
and then there's
so that's the simplicity of contracts, shorting and futures and longs. You're literally just betting or wagering that the asset or crypto or stock that you choose is either going to go up or go down. So definitely be careful, like we were just saying, because like the brother said, you can get into a contract and you can be down, and your risk tolerance can be like, no, hey, hold on. Like you said, with the $5 and you're down to $2.50, you may not have a risk tolerance of 50%.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You may not have that. You may only have a 10%. So, you know, you have to just keep that in mind that if you're going to follow or take a person's advice step by step, that you also have to develop their risk tolerance. If not, you're gonna start something and then you're gonna get out of it too early. Not saying that they wouldn't be successful, but you wouldn't have known because your risk tolerance wasn't as high as theirs, and you needed to have that high risk tolerance for that asset to recover for you to be in profit.
That's a fact. Because a lot of my option wins came from having a high risk tolerance.
Right. So just keep that in mind. I think at some point in time
And then, I don't mean to cut you off, bro, but my bad. And then I was gonna say, you know, you gotta understand when you get some of that information from some of the people on the internet, they not telling you how much money they got put on there. So you never know how much money they got that they willing to lose, whether they probably got 10 million and they got 200,000 on that, and you just putting 1,000 on that, and that could be your last 1,000. Not saying it is or not, but you know, they got 100,000 to your 1,000 on this. So it's like, you never know what they're doing. They just telling you what play they got. They not giving you all the information with the plays.
Right.
And then listen, they may tell you to buy when they ready to sell.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They could be FOMOing you in. FOMOing the bread in.
Set up. Definitely. Definitely if they got a big following base, they know what they can do.
Right. So yeah, you just gotta be careful. You know, I don't want to discourage anybody and act like we ain't over here making money off contracts. Every now and then we are, you know, we just don't do it as much as we used to because it keeps you locked in at the computer. You know, it does. It really does. It can be very exhilarating if you're a person who likes thrills and you like excitement or you like that whole gambling casino effect about this. That's what options, that's what futures, that's what short and the long is. When it comes to investing, that's the gambling part of it.
Yeah.
That's the real true gambling part of it, doing that. Is it profitable? Of course it is. Is there a loss? Of course there is. So just be careful. If you saying like me, I've understand what kind of investor that I like to be. And the investor that I like to be is just a long-term investor to where I can walk away from the computer anytime, any day. And that's, you know, because I don't have any contracts in on certain days. So I don't have to worry about watching the chart all day because once you're in contracts, you got to watch it. You go to the restroom real quick and your little price point then hit and you come back and it doesn't drop back down. You done missed it.
A long-term investor going to pay less capital gains also.
That's another thing also. You're going to pay more capital gains when you put yourself in a situation to where you're selling, when you're buying and selling a lot of things or doing a lot of trading within a year's time. So just keep that in mind too. So if you're doing real good on those option contracts and you're taking profit, but you're not putting no money to the side for your taxes, all right, you know, all that ain't profit. Some of that is Uncle Sam money too. So just keep that in mind because you got to remember you're taking profit. Anytime you do an option contract and you're taking profit, all that profit is not yours. Some of that is Uncle Sam.
And he want a lot of it.
He want it all. So just always keep that in mind. That was another reason why I started doing more long-term investing, so I won't have to pay as much taxes. You know what I'm saying? On as many transactions, because the more
as long as you hold a year and a day.
Right. You're looking at a better percentage.
Yeah.
You're definitely looking at a better percentage if you hold it for a year and a day. If not, you start paying per the amount of money, or you could be paying also just per transaction, depending on. So you just got to watch that. And when it comes to investing, I know that the option contracts can be kind of sexy. They can be kind of tantalizing. You know what I'm saying? You'll hear a person, I can't lie. Anybody who knows me that took the class, they seen me make $12,000 in 2 days on option contract. So it can definitely happen, you know, but once again, out of that 12,000, I got to still pay Uncle Sam some.
Yeah.
You know? So just keep that in mind. Just know all your pros and cons before you start doing or start getting into certain things, especially in this space.
That's another reason I want to touch on why you got to be smart with what you do after you take your profits from your investment. Because seeing he got to pay Uncle Sam, say he went somewhere and spent all that money, he going to be in debt now.
Right.
You know what I mean? So he always got to make sure he constantly either making that money off of the next investment or either putting that money up to the side that you got to pay Uncle Sam. So
right.
Definitely.
You are totally correct. If not, I done fooled myself into thinking that I can spend some of the re-up. You can't spend the re-up.
Okay. You gotta go re-up.
Just because you done sat there and sold something and now you got the money for everything that you done sold, but you know you got to re-up. You can't sell the re-up. You know, you can't spend the re-up. So just always keep that in mind about Uncle Sam when it comes to definitely to the stocks. As of right now, the cryptos they don't have a taxonomy and no regulation, so there's no capital gains right now. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's coming down the pipeline because it's way too much money in this space for Uncle Sam not to be getting none.
Oh yeah, that's coming. That's coming.
Trying to find our way right now while we talk.
So no, that's definitely big. I definitely appreciate bringing up that. And okay, brother, it looks like you got the UXIN up now.
Oh yeah, USIN. I charted it up. It looked like it hit the trend line and coming down. You go ahead. You good.
Will this be saved? Is this recording saved? Could I get an email of this recording? That's fine.
Yes, sir. Just
Okay.
put your email in the chat.
Yeah, once it's done, it won't be able, of course, till later on or possibly tomorrow. But tomorrow I'll probably have it in the chat to where everybody can have access to it.
All right.
I'm gonna just make it public. So I'm not gonna make it private. That'll be way too many emails that I would have to try to add to the YouTube for it to just be us to have access to it. So this will be public to where anybody can just go to my particular page and pull up this and see it. So just keep that in mind.
All right. Hey, appreciate y'all. I gotta get to the 9 to 5 tomorrow.
Hey, handle your business. And we understand, man. We appreciate you bringing that information, Constance.
Definitely. Appreciate y'all.
Sir.
All right.
Yes,
Peace.
Now, what were you saying, brother?
I was gonna say I charted this one up. It looked like it's trying to break out of the downtrend that was in.
Right.
And it hit this trend line up here. But as long as they keep trading in between this is going to break into the uptrend. But I also seen on the 28th, it had earnings report. They ain't beat it, but they ain't lose neither. They expected -4 and it was -4. So that might be good because it's sitting right on the pivot. It's bouncing off the pivot. So I kind of would take that as a bullish indication, meaning it's going to go bullish, meaning upward, for anybody who don't probably know that terminology. But if it breaks this trend line, which is sitting at $3.58, I think it's going to go to the, it's going to try to test this $4.68 area. And then probably come back down to retest the 363. The thing about when something break a trend line, you kind of want to come back and test that trend line and bounce back off of it. That could be a better indication that it is breaking the trend. Because sometimes it can break the trend line and fall right back in. So for anybody who's trying to get in now, just keep that in the back of your head. I know somebody mentioned they was in since like $1 sign. So I say they definitely got a good position.
Right. Now, would you, because the sister was talking about this is like the Chinese version of Carvana. and Carvana is supposed to be the future in the way that we buy cars, would you sell this or would you just continue to hold it?
I honestly would continue to hold it.
Yeah,
because it's not
Carvana ain't got no
all-time high.
competitors but them. I guess if they doing what Carvana doing, they the only competitor with them. So it's either people gonna put money in Carvana or them, and then you gotta look at the price of which one people would rather choose over the two.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The
This
company-
one only been out since 2018, July 9th. I don't know how long Carvana been out, so I don't know which one been out first. That'd be a good thing to know.
Damn, that's really good. So yeah, I would hold on to it.
Yeah, the company is projected to triple in size within the next 2 years.
I see the high was at $10.49. That looked like that's what they IPO'd at, and then they of course sold off. So that don't mean they wasn't a good company because they sold off when they IPO'd. That just means the initial investors before the public offering, the private offering, those investors just got out with their profit.
Okay.
But as you can see, it took a whole see if I can
It sounds like a volatile market, like they're going to be buying and selling a lot of cars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-oh, he bringing out the tricks, y'all.
Potentially follow this trend and keep going up. Because it looked like it found good support down here in this area right here. All this area looked like it builds support down there.
Can you zoom in a little bit, brother? Yeah, I was trying to see those lows and see like.
Traded in this zone to build support right there. Then they even came down to this gap right here and building support in this area that's blank down here. And now it's working its way back towards this gap right here, still in this area. So I definitely think it's building support on the way up. And if it's, like I said, if it's going against Carvana, it's only Carvana or this. So at the end of the day, all it's gonna take is Carvana to make one bad move for this to get all the attention. I definitely think that's a good one.
Okay.
$10.49 the all-time high. $3.60 is the yearly high.
Does that mean that when they first came out, they priced their stocks too high?
Yeah.
Nah. I would say what happened was, because when they come on the stock market, that's the public offering, because we the public.
Mm-hmm.
So they had a private offering with the big investors with a lot of money. So they was in it when it was $2.50, whatever it was, to build it up to this price. So when it came to a public offering, they actually opened. Oh yeah, open up here. So yeah, so they probably sold off when it came to a public offering. They basically were selling to the new buyers.
But of course they FOMO'd you in and let you know that they was going to IPO So
Oh
you
yeah.
can put your money in, their money already in there, and then once your money get added to it, then that's where all that red come in. And then
IPO got a higher percentage of going downwards than going up.
right, especially the
So
ones in
better
the
just
last couple of
admit.
years.
Yeah.
Definitely the ones in the last couple of years. So be careful when you got those. We say, oh, this is going to be IPO and this is going to be IPO and this is going to be IPO. It could be a good thing if you get in, if say like you're on Webull and you're able to buy at 4 o'clock in the morning, and then that day that it IPO and it go up just a little bit that day, you're able to sell it on that particular day. It's going to be tough though, because you ain't going to be the only one that's trying to sell. So it's going to be like trying to get out of the movie theaters when everybody else trying to get out. So just keep that in mind. But you just got to be careful on those IPOs, because they'll put you in a position to where either you'll lose money or you will have to be very, very patient because you got in at such a high amount and now you got to wait for it to recover. Like anybody that got in when this initially took off and it was at $9-10, and right now it's at $2, they're not happy right now, So
just like Coinbase.
Right. Coinbase IPO'd at like 300 and something, went all the way up to like 400, and then dropped all the way back down to low 300. So you just got to watch that. You definitely got to watch it. And I don't want to say it's not an opportunity to make money, but just understand that the opportunity is very slim, and you need to be trying to maybe get access to Webull, which allows people to buy stocks before the market starts at 9:30. That you can start buying at like 4 a.m. or something like that. And then you buy those particular ones there. And then of course, once the market comes on at 9:30 and it starts fluctuating up, you just know, hey, listen, don't be there too long. Don't be there too long. Straight up, get what you can get and get out of there. Don't get greedy, because them IPOs is gonna drop. Definitely. But that's definitely a good asset. Was anybody else looking at any other assets? Did anybody else want to look at another crypto or another stock so a brother can chart it?
There is a stock that I'm interested in, Curaleaf.
Oh, Curaleaf or Trueleaf?
Curaleaf, CURLF, Curaleaf.
Okay. Oh, brother, you already know what this is, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so right now it's at 15.10.
Yeah, I bought it 14.10 like 2 days ago.
That's not bad. It's looking like, It looks like it may not want to come down and retrace. It looks like it may want to bounce from where it's at.
Looks like a pullback.
Look like a little pullback. You think it's gonna go all the way down to the pivot?
You'll probably get a better bounce off if it do, because the RSI.
Yeah, the RSI is already it's. And when he says RSI, he's talking about that little wave that's at the bottom of the chart.
Mm-hmm.
That's like gray and green. When it's at the top, that's normally meaning that it's going up in green. And then when the wave is at the bottom, it's normally going down. So that's how you use the R. Brother, can you explain the RSI for us real quick?
Yeah, it's the relative strength index, and basically it lets you know if the asset you're looking at is oversold or underbought. Meaning, if it's oversold, that means the price is too high, and if it's underbought, that means it's basically a Black Friday sale. It's a good deal on it. So when they go up, RSI, they usually say over 70 or higher, meaning it's too high. And then 30 or lower is usually a good purchase.
30 or lower.
It's just an indicator. So like any indicator, you don't just go strictly by the indicator. You just use it as a indicator at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So
what's
it's good to look at with other indicators. I'm sorry, you breaking up.
Say that one more time.
Whoever's trying to speak was breaking up.
Was that you, Joe?
Uh-oh.
Okay.
That was me. I got too far away from the building.
Oh, okay. You were asking a question, brother?
I was just asking the RSI of the Purely stock. I don't know if you answered because my phone broke.
Oh, the RSI right now is at 56. That's good. It definitely can break through this trend line. It's definitely possible.
Okay, perfect.
And if you notice, if you see the pink, if you see the trend line that's at the bottom, and then now look at the actual chart with the candles, they almost look identical.
Weekly chart.
Y'all see that?
Mm-hmm.
So the RSI is a really, really good indicator, especially for stocks right now with the cryptos, because it's so much speculation. There's really no utility, and it's really just kind of being pumped. It's difficult sometimes to use the RSI and other indicators for crypto right now versus just looking at the price action and saying, okay, yeah, it looks like you're going up. It looks like you're going down. Some of the indicators for the crypto right now are a little difficult to use. But when it comes to the stocks are attached to a product or a service that's actually being used right now. There's financial reports, all those things. Even though the stock market is a little rigged right now, as far as the Fed pumping it also, but the indicators for the stock market are a lot better and a lot more user-friendly in a sense, or they're able to apply and have better percentage of accuracy right now when it comes to the stocks than it comes to the cryptos. Maybe in the future, when things kind of get a little bit more or less speculative and more use cases when it comes to the cryptos, then we'll be able to add these indicators to it and be able to, it'll be a lot more helpful. But right now, in my opinion, the stocks are really, really, you're really able to use the indicators a lot better for the stocks, in my opinion.
Yeah. RSI. I'm not saying you can't use it. RSI and the indicators for stocks really. RSI, I would speak on RSI more than the other indicators. RSI really, I ain't gonna say don't matter, but a lot of times it don't matter if it's overbought or underbought because it's decentralized. So it's for people anyway. It ain't like with the stock market. The stock market, they built it as a game. You know what I mean? So it's rules they go by. That's why they was mad when the thing that occurred with GameStop happened. If you paid attention to what they were saying they not trading how it's supposed to be played. Like, so that's already given away. There's a certain way you're supposed to play this game. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I definitely say with the stock market, the indicators is way more loss. It's more of a loss, I say.
Right, than it is with the what's called.
Yeah, than it is with the crypto.
Yep. That's what's up.
But yeah, I definitely say this was in a downtrend. They got a low right here, or a high right here, a lower high right here, a low right here, a lower low. And anybody who was in here last week know I went over downtrends and uptrends. So this was in a downtrend, but as you can see, for the last day chart, the last 1, 2, 3 days, it broke out of the downtrend. So it could possibly be trying to break out of this to continue going up, or at least to go test that $18. So
I like that. I like that. So is the asset overall on the downtrend or just currently on the downtrend?
It's no trend right now. Well, it's breaking the downtrend. It just broke the downtrend the last 3 days. So it's like it got potential to break and continue up, or either go back into the downtrend again. I would still use this green line as a reference that I drew. So that's around $15.70, which is right under the indicator that we use that show that resistance is at $15.89.
Okay.
So I say those two is resistance. If it could break through those two, I definitely say it's gonna go try to test this 1750 area.
Nice.
And what's that again? This is one of the cannabis, right?
Yeah, when I was in it when it was an OTC. I don't know if it's still an OTC. I was in it when it was still an OTC. I see it right here. I was in it when it was OTC. This thing was low loaded, man. That's why when he said Curaleaf, I already knew what it was. I was scared to look at what price it was at.
I just got back from Vegas,
Man,
and
look,
like
way over here somewhere.
yeah, but the thing is, it's like the top dispensaries I used to go to. They told me, it was like, yeah, Curaleaf already bought us. We just ain't changed our name yet. I went to like 8 different dispensaries, and half of them been bought by Curaleaf.
That's big information. Then I might have to go get me another position in this. Let me add this.
I like that information.
That's great information. But yeah, I definitely say weed stocks for everybody in here is definitely Al. Y'all want to go down and do some shopping? Like,
definitely, especially if you're smoking.
Definitely.
Okay, how you?
If you don't smoke it, buy it for a person you know who do smoke it. Just hold it because you know they smoke.
Like we practice financial literacy here, and it doesn't make sense for you to spend money on weed but not invest in weed.
Yeah.
Like that's hustling backwards.
Real backwards.
We won't do that here. So definitely.
Same thing with any ladies in here that might go buy purses and all this. They got those same. If 9 out of 10 times, if you can walk through a door of that company, it's on the stock market.
Right.
So just think about it like that. Like, oh damn, let me go see how much they cost in the stock market because a lot of times, like for Gucci, there ain't no item in Gucci that's cheaper than a stock of Gucci. You know what I mean? So it's like, wow. Unless you probably buying a wallet, and that's probably the same price as a stock. So, you know what I mean? Just look at it from that perspective.
Right. What that was, Michael B. Jordan. He bought his girlfriend some shares of the Hermes versus buying of the Hermes bag.
Yeah.
That's big. That's changing the culture right there.
That's big.
That's changing the culture right there.
Yeah, because you're gonna get the bag with no money in it. That's crazy.
I don't need to purchase Walmart, so I ain't think about that.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Oh no, I was just saying I ain't think about it. I'm cheap, so I need to get mine from Walmart.
Hey, get some Walmart stock too. You know Walmart ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
No. Well, I don't know. It depends on how Amazon do, because Amazon a big dog right now. Yeah, Amazon a big dog. So let me not say they ain't going nowhere. They might team up with somebody. But I don't know. I don't think they're gonna go nowhere, because if you know about Walmart, they deal with Homeland Security. So I don't think they're going nowhere. They turn into a prison before they disappear.
Right. I was about to say Walmart ain't going no damn.
That's all it is. If you take all the owls out of Walmart and throw a gate around Walmart, it's a prison. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yep.
Our concentration camp. But yeah.
So no, definitely. I like that right there. I like that right there. Did anybody have any other assets that they were looking at, or any other cryptos that they want to look at and chart?
What crypto some of y'all in, if y'all don't mind me asking?
Yeah, let's find out what's going on. What's going on in the street? I want to know.
Well, y'all were looking at the Telcoin earlier today on the round table.
Oh, let's look at that Telcoin then, brother.
I bought some of that earlier. Late
Oh
last
man, how you gonna buy some and not buy none for me?
I bought some early in the morning. Man, they charged me like $100 some dollars for gas. I was only.
Oh yeah, you did tell me about that. Let's see what this Telcoin doing.
Let's go ahead and run that. Cool.
Ooh, those
That's
are
on the
all
daily. That's on the daily. Oh, that's scary. This ain't gonna pull back. I think they're
gonna pull
have
back.
a crazy pullback. A crazy pullback. This on a daily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days to have 1 day arrested.
Oh my God. See, and this wasn't even a
That's like you running for 8 days straight. Even Forrest Gump got tired after a while.
This thing was not even a penny.
I remember when we first was talking about Telcoin.
Damn, man, I done missed another one.
Nah, I think it's gonna the pivot.
This is crypto or a stock?
This a crypto. Honestly, probably can come back to the pivot and still be in the uptrend. It can. It can come all the way down close to the pivot and still be in the uptrend.
What's the name of it again? My bad.
So that's around a little under 1.5 cents. It's possible to fall under 1.5 cents. The crazy thing is they probably hit the trend line that's up here. Draw it.
Damn, man.
Where it started breaking out at.
We was just talking about this one, man.
Yeah, they retraced it right back under the trend line. They try to break out and retrace it right back under. So the ceiling looked to be like 3.5 cents. I think it's honestly gonna come back to this one a little bit under 1.5 cents. Unless they want to fall to this resistance too, that is 1.8. But definitely under 2 cents. I see this falling under 2 cents. Definitely. I mean, RSI don't matter that much, but even the RSI high, this is the TTM squeeze that been running for a while. This basically indicate this kind of some day traders and swing traders use this to indicate whether to go long or short, meaning to put a call in or a put. And the way they use it, let me bring this up bigger. The way they use it is when you see these red dots, that means it's squeezing. And by squeezing, they mean basically the asset is in a position on where it's going to try to change the trend, possibly. Or it's going to squeeze to the upside, squeeze to the downside. Basically means it's going to not shoot, but it's going to go at a good pace to one or the other side. And they use basically the indicator when you see the red dots is squeezing, and when they turn green, that's supposedly supposed to indicate you whether to go long or short. Long meaning a call, short meaning a put, or either long in there or either short in it. So the way you see the indicator is when it turn green, if these boxes is on the top, they trying to indicate you to go long. And if the boxes are on the bottom when it turn green, they indicate in you to go short, to put in. But this just an indicator.
That be day traded. Because the strength not that high, you're gonna want to get rid of it. And when it's on top, that means to keep your money into it.
Yeah. Because that means basically, and I'm gonna show y'all against what it did to see if it happened. But basically, they're trying to say right here when it indicated green, even when you look at the reds, if that's why I say it's an indicator, and an indicator at the end of the day, an indicator always gonna lag behind what the stock is actually doing, because the stock guy do it first for it can indicate it. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
So you kind of want to pay attention to a stock. So I can guarantee about right here is where the stocks start trading to go up if it did go up. This indicator, yeah, you could call it in because you could call it at the indicator, which most people jump in once it indicate, because that's a lot of people trade by indicators in the stock market. So they kind of go by the rule book, I guess, quote unquote. But we're gonna look at see what it did. It's hard to see it right now. All right, right here. It's red, 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 red. It indicate right here green to go long. If you bought in and you held, as you can see, all this end up happening. So you would have been in a good position.
Hell of a position.
But as you can see, indicators happen everywhere. Like it's squeezed right here, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Then told you to go long. And if you bought in, you still was in a good position. But if you ain't hold it long enough, you wouldn't know you was in a good position. You know what I mean? Because these is 4-hour candles. So this probably a matter of the 12th to the 21st. So you know what I mean? So if you ain't have patience, you wouldn't know. It's still indicating something. Because as you can see right here, squeeze, 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 squeeze. And this is a good example of what I was talking about, like the indicated it too late. Like if you was a day trader, this probably would have been a perfect day trade for you if you had a good amount of money. But if you were just going strictly off the indicator, you wouldn't jumped in until it indicated right here on green. And as you can see, if you jumped in right there and went long, it dipped right after that. A day trader lost money right there. You know what I mean? They lost money right there. Unless they just turned into a swing trader. So the indicator is definitely, it can be handy, but definitely just use it as an indicator. And remember, the stock kind of got to do what it's doing in order to indicate that. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But that's just touching on that TTM squeeze. But y'all can know what it was while I was referencing it, when I was speaking, the RSI kind of high and the TTM squeeze. As you can see, it been going up high. So it's probably going to take a breather soon. And another thing I want to say, the baby blue on the top side mean the momentum is going to the upside, meaning most likely your stock rising, because the momentum going up is a lot of buying momentum towards the upside. And when it turn yellow, that means the momentum dying down. And as you can see, if you look at this yellow one right here, and go up is where that second red candle at right here. And it indicate the momentum was dying. But right after that, as you can see, a momentum increased right after that. So it kept on going. But on the opposite side, when it's on the flip side, when it's on the bottom side, let me see if I can find one right. When it's on the bottom side, white now indicates the momentum is towards the downside. And then blue would indicate that the momentum dying down. Same thing with this one. On the upside, the blue indicates that the momentum is going towards the upside, and the white indicates that it's dying down. And if on the bottom side of it, the white would indicate that the momentum is strong on the downside, and the blue is dying down.
Everybody kind of got that, or
yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna go over it next week and the week after that and the week after that, just until it gets installed in your head. It's all right.
And we are recording, so you can always go back once I send the whatchamacallit out.
Most definitely.
Just kind of go over it again, but that was definitely that was big right there. Just kind of getting a little better understanding. And so any questions on what the brother just went over? If how about this? If this was did you learn something just now? How about that? Even better. Did you
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Because we definitely encourage everybody on here to be watching and paying attention to the assets on tradingview.com. So while you're on here, we definitely want you to know how to use all the bells and whistles and understand how they work, what to look for, and things of that nature. So if you got questions, definitely answer, because we want you to be able to do this on your own. We want you to be able to chart all of your investments that you're in. We don't want you to have to wait till Wednesday and then come up here and give the investments to us and we chart them. We want you to be able to chart them. And we want you to understand what's going on, because after you grab piece by piece by piece, it's actually really, really self-explanatory. And it's not as hard as it looks. It just looks difficult. It actually isn't. I don't need to tell anybody in this space to be able to recognize when something's going up. Everybody here has eyes and they can recognize that. I don't need to teach you that, just as well as I don't need to teach anybody when something's going down. You know what I'm saying? That's common sense. But there's some other things that they don't look to be common sense, but once they're explained, they're like, oh yeah, that makes perfect sense. You know what I'm saying? Because this entire space is only really about two different things: the asset going up or the asset going down. So all the indications are going to indicate one of those two things, whether or not an asset is going up or whether or not an asset's going down. So don't let any of the indications really scare you or discourage you, because know that their purpose is to only do two things: let you know if something's going up or let you know if something's going down. You know what I'm saying? So it's really, really kind of self-explanatory. It just needs to be explained. That's it. Because everybody here is intelligent. I already know that. I definitely appreciate that. Did anybody have any other assets that they were looking at that they wanted to check out real quick?
Whoever holding Dogecoin, congratulations. It's holding up good at this 60 cents.
I'm amazed. That was one. No, I'm lying. That was my second one. XRP was the first one that I got into it, but I didn't get into XRP until I bought in at I think it was like 15 cents or something around there. But
that's a really good price right there.
Right, but Dogecoin, I was able to go in there at 0.009, so it wasn't even a penny yet. I got in there at 0.009. I'm literally ecstatic. I only bought as much as I did only because the price came out to, because I usually invest, like $100 and something. But when I seen how it was climbing and how much popularity it was gaining, I just went all in on it, and now I'm sitting almost on $13,000, and
Nice.
I actually hate that I didn't spend more on it, because I was more thinking, if for those that aren't aware, I'm 3.5 weeks from not me, but my wife is about to give birth. So I've been very, very careful with where I spend my money, because I don't want my desires, to try to get something done, to come back and bite me in the ass. So I'm very, very particular about how much I spend. But I can't say that I don't regret that I didn't spend more, because had I done so, I would be talking to you right now, telling you how I'm going to purchase this house that I'm renting right now. But Everything happens for a reason. I'm not gonna beat myself over it. I am very thankful that I got a chance to do what I did. I try to tell some people about it when I was doing the whole AMC and everything else, and everybody that doubted me back then, I've had some of the people here come here to the show now because they're like, all right, I'm willing to listen. Right now, you're willing to listen. You know, you could have just went and looked into it. You didn't have to believe. I always tell everybody, don't believe nothing I'm saying because I only know so much. You know, that's why I love. I'm starting to really, really love the group. I'm more of a to myself person. I want to thank everybody, you know, for what they shared, the knowledge, everything. The brother just broke it down in a way that if there's one thing that not that I don't understand it, but I don't fully grasp the idea just yet, is the candles, you know, and the charts. I was never too good, you know. I love geometry, you know, but I was never too good into graphs and word problems. So you know, so it takes me to visualize something over and over and over. So now I'm thinking like, hey, you know, if I come here like 3, 4, maybe 5 Wednesdays in a row, after seeing it so much, something's gonna stick, you know. So and then I have information, you know, that I'm willing to share. I want to thank everybody, the group in general, you know, because it's just been growing and everything. But that one thing, Dogecoin, it was a game changer for me. I'm not even gonna lie, XRP in itself, it is too. I'm sitting on like 6,000 with XRP, but I didn't get in as cheap as I did with Dogecoin, so I don't have that vast amount of XRP, but I have sufficient where, you know, it's gonna come in handy, you know. And I'm holding. I ain't fucking selling. Fuck that.
Don't cut them trees down, man.
Diamond hands activate. In my Voltron voice.
Right. You know, so it's a great experience. You know, it's good to be able to know that at least I'll be able to. I think we all trying to do that, you know, leave some type of foundation for those that we leave behind, you know, whatever. It's not to think of death or whatever, but it's inevitable anyway. So if you're not planning for it, you should be, you know, because it can happen at any time. You know what I mean?
Should be.
Right.
You know, so that would be my thing to tell everybody. I don't. If you're doing this, do this. You know, not for do it for the thrill of the, you know, the ups and downs and the gains, and you know, and some of the losses. You're gonna learn from the losses. Use everything. Don't get discouraged just because you lost some money, because you use the experience and learn from it. Learn from it in a way that now you ain't gonna trip over the same rock all over again. What you're gonna do now is take that experience, learn from it, and use that learning and create it into wisdom. Once you have wisdom, you're able to use that in other situations. You're gonna be able to peep game off the top, like, hey, I seen this happen before. Let me just do what I got to do right now before my, you know, and cut my losses before I end up losing a whole lot more. And it helps. It helps. You know, it's a shame that economics is not something that they taught us in school, and I see why. I see.
Right. You see why. If we'd have learned this, I'd have definitely saved all my little lunch money.
Man.
Listen, trust me. So, you know, and this is the reason, like you say now, we want to make sure that our kids are doing this. We want to make sure that our kids are doing this. Let them know, hey, listen, all right, I plan on spending $500 on Christmas for you this year. 100 of it, 200 of it is going towards investing. Straight up. You'll thank me later. Yeah. You know, straight up. You know, they do good on their report cards. I know I'm gonna give my kids money on their report cards. Now we put it towards investing. You know, so you know you start using investing terminology at the house. You keep using the word investing. Guess what's going to happen? You're indoctrinating your own kids now into investing, and they're going to be young investors. Yeah. You know? So it's really, really important that we're not just doing it for ourselves, but we're doing it for the other ones that's coming behind us, like Taz was saying, because it's going to be amazing to know when you look down and your family literally always, they got a shrine of you in their house because you're the person that took them out of poverty.
Right.
Exactly.
Those are facts.
And our wealth is teaching generation under you how to maintain it.
Yeah.
And then they got
That's
passed
where the
on.
wealth comes
If not, you just gain wealth for you and they just gonna give it away. So
They're
you
gonna give it away.
gotta teach. You gotta teach. Got to
teach them. Facts.
No way getting around that.
Facts. Got to. Can't do it for them. Say, sit down. We're going to learn this. We're going to do this. Yep. It's one of those things like cleaning their room and washing the dishes. They may not like it right now, but they're going to understand later on that it's important in life that you got to do it. You know what I'm saying? So sit them down, teach them whatever you know. You know what I'm saying? Continue to learn more. Make sure that they understand, okay, hey, we're putting money over here. Tell them why we're putting money over here, you know?
Even if you make them watch YouTube based on investing for an hour a day, because all our kids probably watch YouTube, make them get off these sites, they ain't teaching them nothing, and make them watch something about investing every day for an hour. You know what I mean? Just fit in their schedule.
Yep, and watch it with them.
Watch it with them, exactly.
You know?
But it won't feel like no punishment to them. Watch it with them. We're watching it together.
Right, you got to practice what you preach with children.
You got to.
Got to.
Yeah.
Got to.
I agree.
You got to, definitely. So this is definitely big. We're working on actually a curriculum for the younger folks. Me and Brother Jay right now, we're actually going to have to get with Brother Taz and see if he can soup it up on us on the computer. But we're definitely working on that. And we want to get that out to the group also so they can get that to the young people that's in their lives. You know what I'm saying? And this is how we really, really spread the message. And we want to make it to where it definitely a child can kind of understand it. So other older folks who are new to investing can also kind of grasp it because it should be child friendly. So it also should be a little adult friendly, you know? We don't want to leave them out. So, but definitely, I like that. I really like that. Anybody have another asset that they wanted to look at or anything? A different crypto or something that they have been watching? Oh man, what's going on? You say which one did you what's up with that side coin? Didn't you get me some of that side coin, brother?
Yes, sir.
What's going on with that one? Show me that one.
I got you. Okay, I'm looking. Yeah, you up on Sidecoin.
You think it's gonna come down and touch that what is that? Is that an S2? Is that S1? It doesn't look like it's
following this trend. It's following this trend. So I think if it bounces off this pivot, it's probably gonna go up.
Okay.
It's probably gonna continue up. If it don't bounce off this pivot and it used it as a resistance instead of a support, yeah, I think it's gonna fall out of this trend. It probably fall. Well, it ain't gonna fall out of the trend. It's gonna fall out the little trend it's in. It's gonna still be in the uptrend overall, but it's gonna fall out the trend it's currently in.
If possible, it may try and fill in that wick, that long red wick over there to the left, huh? If it bounce all the way down and almost create like a bull flag.
Let me try to draw a line. I know it's gonna come right back. All right.
Okay, I see that.
It can fall down to 2.8.
Right. Now, previously, it didn't try and fill in that red wick that dropped down previously. That's touching your yellow line that you just created. It didn't try and hit that one. So will it try not to hit this next large red wick that's at the bottom, or maybe try and fake us out this time and hit it?
Right.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, it could possibly. That'd be
Right,
at 2-4, right on it. Yeah.
Because if you go
It
back
could
to the
bounce
left,
that's a strong floor though. It bounced off it 3 times.
right,
Bounced once
see
right
that.
here. And hold on. My bad, y'all. It bounced right here. Right here. And also right here. All of them look like around the same exact area.
Right.
Yeah. So that's a strong support right there.
Right. Looks like it may not come back down there.
Yeah, if it do, it probably bounce straight back off. Matter of fact, if it do, it might go through it because it already touched it. The more times it touched the support or the resistance, you gotta think about it, it's like hitting a piece of wood. Every time you hit it with a hammer, it's gonna get weaker and weaker. So eventually it's gonna break through it. You know what I mean? The nail's gonna go through it. So every time it touch it, is testing it to see how strong it is. You know what I mean? That's why I say when it broke through right here, you want it to come and test it to make sure this old resistance, because when it's on the bottom of it, it acts as a resistance. Soon when it go on top of it, it acts as a support. So if you break through a resistance, the roof or the floor will be the support, the roof will be the resistance. If it break through the roof, you want to come back and test the old roof to make sure it's a floor now. You know what I mean? And then you want to see it bounce. And then that's where you can get indication that, all right, it's a good time to go long. You know what I mean? Because it broke through the resistance and then came back to test that resistance and seen that now it's a support.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I like that. I like how you put that also to where a ceiling, once you break through the ceiling going up, now you want to see if it can turn around and use it as a floor.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
I like that. I like that. Anybody have any, and this is another cryptocurrency right here also. As you can see, the price on it is definitely very affordable. So
4 cents.
Yeah, 4 cents, you can't beat that. And right now, where are you purchasing those at right there? Because I couldn't get those on crypto.com.
The only place I see a coin on is Anchor USD.
Let me put that in the chat so everybody can also.
On crypto. Got it, McKay?
Say that one more time.
I purchased mine on crypto.
You were able to purchase something on crypto.com?
Yeah.
Damn. Let me check right now.
That might be a reason why they spike. I wonder when they.
Right. When did they get listed to where they were able to buy it on there?
That's a good question. I got in at the actually I got in at around 2 something. So it's been about.
You sure enough can.
Yeah, I just checked. Okay.
Oh, and that's big.
Damn.
Wow, I didn't see it a couple days ago.
They released all the tokens. They released all the tokens. It's 47.62 billion circulating. It's 47.62 billion total. So they released all the total, and the max supply is 47.62. So that's big when they released all the tokens. So they ain't holding back on the tokens to dilute it later on by releasing tokens. They got them all. It's capped out and it's out. So this thing could fly soon.
Damn.
Oh, but that's good to see that they on crypto.com. I'm gonna buy some.
Yeah.
Oh, so I can send yours to your crypto.com wallet.
Send it, brother.
I'm on crypto. I'm looking at it, but I also went down a little bit to their news, and it said something about a bakery token on here.
Say that one more time, since you were kind of breaking up.
a bakery token.
A
A
bakery?
bakery token.
Yep,
Yeah, I
it
see
said
that
it's
on the
listed
bottom
in the
too.
crypto.com app and joins the growing list of 100 supported cryptocurrency and stable coins, including Bitcoin, Ether. Oh, I think like hold on.
And that's
Yeah.
what's it
Yeah.
BTT? I think it's BTT. I think the reason I bought
Polkadot.
BTT.
You got VChain on there, USD coin, and
Yeah, VChain.
crypto.com.
That's where I buy my VChain at. Yeah, VChain. That's the only place I really know about VChain other than Binance, but we can't use Binance.
Yeah,
If you're in
not
the
Binance.
US,
We
you
can
can
use
use Binance.
Binance USA.
Yeah,
Unless you got an IP blocker or a VPN blocker.
yeah. Which I don't suggest using, but you can definitely.
Explain to me why not. Just asking, brother.
If you use a VPN, and you doing business in Indonesia, because you say you from Indonesia and you really in the US doing the business, and you acquiring these assets that they not allowing us to acquire over here, if they somehow find out that you lying about your IP address, because your IP address is saying you know where you're located at. They find out that you're using something to, you know what I mean, lie about where you saying you're doing business from. They just in your whole, they just cut your whole dealings with you. You anything you had on their app or they site, you'll lose because you're not even from that. So they just gonna cut it off. So you'll lose any investments you made on that. Now, if you using it, I say it's a way, of course, around everything. Now, I'm definitely not giving this as financial advice, but if you do use it to acquire these coins, I would say definitely send those coins from that site to yeah, definitely your ledger or whatever device you may have. So it's definitely ways around it, but I wouldn't suggest using it because I would hate anybody to lose a good amount of money or any amount of money. You know what I mean?
Right.
At that, yeah. But another thing I was speaking on, BTT. I just found out BTT is on the Trons. It's on the Trons. What's the name? It's on the Trons blockchain network. Trons network. Yeah, it's the Trons network. So yeah,
that's pretty big.
Yeah.
Damn. Missed that one too. It ain't too late. It's still under a penny now.
Oh yeah, 007.
It's still under a penny now, so that's a really good price. But I wanted to get 1 million of them. Right now, 1 million it cost me 7,000 or so.
Yeah, when we first seen it, 1 million was like 1,200. Huh?
Oh.
What coin is that?
BTT BitTorrent.
Oh, okay, yeah, BitTorrent.
Yeah. And then you right, sis, as far as the Binance, for Binance USA, you don't need you don't need a VPN blocker for the Binance US. Yeah. But if you wanted to just go to straight Binance, you would have to, because that one's for Europe and abroad.
And Binance US ain't got the same.
They don't have the same tokens and coins on there.
Got the same.
Yeah. They don't give us that they don't give us that array of lists that they do for the Binance.
Which I'm learning KuCoin, KU coin.
Oh yeah, I just got on there yesterday.
I think that's a good exchange from what I've seen so far. I haven't did no trading yet on there. I'm just actually learning it. But I think everybody should definitely download it, look into it, download it or look into it. Because I definitely think it's I see a lot of these coins like Telcoin, SC Coin, BTT. I see all these on there. So that look like that might be a good exchange for us that's in the US.
Yeah, I'm putting that in the chat right now.
Yes, sir. There was another one I can't remember what it's called. I don't think it's called BitPay. I gotta find the name of it. But there's another one that look good. I think KuCoin looked like the better option though, honestly.
Perfect. Yep. I just put that in there.
But that's good to know the SC coin on Maybe I need to go through the crypto.com app because it seems like they just sneak coins on there.
Yeah, they sneaking coins on there. They're gonna make me slap. How you gonna sneak that on there like that? You know I'm trying to get on that. You know this. Dang, I appreciate you quit bringing that up because I wouldn't have known. I would have still thought that I wasn't able to use it or anything. You know what I'm saying? Or I wasn't able to buy it on crypto.com, but it showed up that buy button came up. I'm probably tomorrow gonna spend the whole day just going through their whole list of coins and clicking on them and seeing which ones I can buy, and I'm gonna write them down just in case. You know what I'm saying? So I can let other people know. But yeah, that's big right there. And oh, did you go over the Delta coin? That's the next one I want to get too. That's the one.
I couldn't get Delta coin. I'm trying to get it on the the Coinbase wallet. I'm having issues with them. Now I'm just trying to get my coins off of that. But other than that, I was having the issues with Meta Wallet, matter of fact. That's why I couldn't get the Delta coin. Yeah.
You know they're trying to discourage us, keep us from that money. I ain't tripping.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's all they're doing.
Can you pull it up so people can see it?
The what?
Yeah, I think it's DCN.
Yeah. I think I got it up there.
Yeah, this is supposed to be the one for like the dentist industry and stuff like that.
In the ditch by the drive-thru. It's like a deep.
I think it's, let me see. I think it's DCN.
Yeah, but when they came, they jumped that it's a curve thing around.
Oh, they came like the plazas here.
No, it's another one, brother. It's DCN USDT.
So
right.
the first thing people did was just start filming instead of calling 911. That's what I'm doing. I'm like, and they all right? And he's like, I don't know, I'm trying to see right now.
D as in David, C as in Charlie, N as in Nancy. Yeah, they're all right there.
I literally had to stop my order. I'm like, wait a minute. I said, I can't order right now. I said, somebody just went in the ditch. But at first, I'm like, there's no way they could get that on purpose.
Yeah, it's still on that uptrend. And that TTM squeeze look like it's ready to go up. Yeah, man. Damn, it look like it's a really good time to buy. Unless it's gonna come. Oh no, don't tell me to come down and touch that S1 though. Damn. It'll make it cheaper for me, but damn. I like how you put that on there just now.
That's at the bottom of it too. But that's a big jump. What's that? 4 zeros and an 8 all the way to 3 zeros and a 1.
Oh yeah. So
So
right now,
when you was talking about dental, you was talking about this the whole time.
yeah.
I was trying to buy the DENT coin this whole time.
No, yeah, this was it right here.
DCN. So I gotta look this one up.
Yeah, so you're talking about right now, that would be 8,800. So right now, $88 can get you 1 million shares. And this one's, like I say, for the dental industry. Let me put this one in the chat for the people.
What? I got the contract info. Let me see what West Ham is. Saying something on YouTube. That was DCN.
All right, peace and love to the family. Thank you so much for having me again. I'm gonna bounce, all right?
Appreciate you, boss.
All right, appreciate you, boss. Appreciate you.
Peace, Taz.
Have a good night.
Peace, brother. Yeah, this the one I want right here. This is the one I was talking about. Like I said, you can't beat that right there, man. Not that price right there for 1 million of them.
Let me see if this works. Hold on. I'm gonna share my screen. See if I can get it.
I missed that. Which coin is this?
The Denta, D as in David, C as in Charlie, N as in Nancy, US.
It's on a tether. So what's that? Block. Oh. So I went to CoinGecko.
Does this already have a utility?
What's that on Ether? Say that again, Bob.
Say that again.
What's the utility for this coin? This coin already got a utility?
The dental industry.
Copy that. Yeah, maybe a copy. Trust me. I'm not sure if it's on Sushi Swap or Pancake Swap. I'm gonna try Sushi Swap. Right here is where you disconnect your wallet from. Oh, you can put your transaction. Paste the address. See what happened. There you go. It popped up. Then the coin import. Letting you know that people create fake versions, and you taking your own risk. Click on understand, import, bam. That's how you get it. I don't think I got no. I got a little bit of Ethereum. Make it. See if I can do it. Price impact too high because it's saying the liquidity fee is 0.0000857 Ethereum. So that's basically the price I got paid just to do the transaction. Which I got enough Ethereum, so I just have to do less. Delete this whole number. All right, let's change this to a all right, swap away. Let me know how much they're gonna charge me. What the hell is that? Do that. Oh, insufficient liquidity.
See, that's why I be getting kind of stuck or lost. I can't lie.
Yeah, this tedious. Next.
And right now you're on sushi.com or Sushi Swap, swapping Ethereum for Dentacoin.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'll show you how to get to this again in a second. I ain't got enough to eat. I pit that. All right. I'm gonna swap her quick at it. Swap at this price. Impact at least 10%. Please type the word confirm. Type confirm. Oh, spell it the right way first. Hold on. Now you waiting for confirmation. We're gonna let you know how long it possibly take while you approve the transaction, and then it's gonna tell you how long it's gonna take. Oh, I viewed it on the Explorer. You can view it and I close it. My bad, y'all. Oh, there you go. I did view it on Explorer. You can view it on Explorer. Let you know all the information for y'all who like to know that type of stuff.
Okay, so this is like the blockchain information right here, right?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. So down there like $7 just got like 15,000 coins.
That's what yeah. So then you just go back. And the DApps app right here at the bottom. Right there. That's how you get to sushi swap.
The sushi swap? Okay. Yeah. Now, remember you were saying something about delete your address once you leave the swap. Are you going to do that?
Yeah, I can do that too. I can show y'all that. Then you just going to wait for the coin to pop up. I mean, still ain't come yet.
You may have to activate it as one of the ones that's activated. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see. What was that? DNC?
DCN. No, yeah, DCN.
Oh, this one of the ones that ain't on there. All right.
Yeah, it should be on there. Should be on there. Type it in. Type in DENTA.
Right.
There you go. Yeah. Oh, and it's got the whatchamacallit, and it's got the coins on there too for you.
Yeah.
I seen the 15,000. Yeah, that's almost 16,000.
Should pop up there now. All right, there you go. I got my coins.
There it is.
So for $1.49, I got 15,000.
For $1.49.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna spend 80-something bucks.
Yeah. Let's see how we get it.
Give me some of those. Get me a nice little meal. Nice little meal. I may spend more than that. You know, I ain't gonna lie. Damn.
That $30 fee gonna be the same no matter how much you swap?
It depends.
Gas fees always change. Yeah,
it changes. Right now it's after hours, so it's probably like the best time. What's that you're doing right now, brother? Just asking as I follow along.
I'm trying to see on this one how you disconnect your wallet from this one.
Oh, okay, yes.
I know how to do it on MetaMask, the one people.
Isn't that your wallet? Isn't that your wallet address at the bottom?
Yeah, but it ain't got
copy, view on Explore, says connect to the.
do it on this one.
The only way to learn is press all the buttons.
That's gotta be something.
What does it say? Transactions should say. Would you have to clear all?
Just take your transactions away.
What would it allow you to click on the actual address, the OX72? See if it'll highlight or anything? Just asking.
No, I'm pressing it. That's what I was doing. Nah.
Okay. It says view on Explorer. Damn, we got to find out how to do that.
Oh, this the exchange right here. They do got exchange.
Oh, they do got an exchange. Trust wallet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the DX.
They show the buy and sell orders too.
The decentralized exchange. The DX.
Right, it's a different thing. Oh, all right. That's how you see it. Different.
Damn, they got a lot of coins.
Yeah, you got to trade these ones against BNB.
Okay, so you got to first buy BNB and then you can swap.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm kind of understanding that whole concept now.
Yeah, XRP on here too.
Oh, you need XRP on there?
Oh, see, the bear and the bull one. I don't know if you reminded you that these move like see, these ain't the 3X ones. The bear and
I was hearing something about like the 3X
money.
ones.
If you get this coin, I think you make money when it go down. The bear. And the bull, I think you'll make money when it go up. I'm gonna look it up. But I know the 3X coins is where it moved 3 times.
Right, you was telling me about that one day. Now, look that up because now you got me curious. If I buy the bear one, do I lose money when it's going up? You know what I'm saying?
I'll look into that one day. I'm gonna write that down.
Because right now it's at a 51% chance, 51% swing, or it's 51% chance change in a positive direction. You know, like what's that all about? So, what I definitely like now that we've found, but the brother was talking about that earlier. I think Tash was talking about he was able to add money.
Trade USDT versus BNB.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna find out how to get your wallet off here. If it's logging again.
Yeah, definitely got to find out how to get those wallets out there. Yeah, because if that's your wallet at the bottom, it's definitely still popping up every time you go back over there. So we want to definitely see if we can get that. It's probably a YouTube video out there.
I ain't got no more cash. I didn't do that. That $70. So, um, but yeah, same way you could buy NFTs, all that. Do they got OpenSea on here? If they got OpenSea, you probably could buy land on here too.
So Trust Wallet turning out to be the shit.
Yeah, it look like they got Trust Wallet team has enabled a governance mechanism. What's this? Bacon, pancake, not bad. So yeah, I'm about to look through these.
Yeah, it looks like it's got a lot going on, but a lot of good things though.
Yeah.
Or at least opportunities. That's what's up, man. I really appreciate you at least going through that. At least people being able to see what buttons, you know what I'm saying, what needs to be pressed and stuff like that. That stuff is big. A lot of people are very visual, especially myself. So to be able to just see it being done, and then of course I'm recording it so you can always go back and watch it again. I think that's really big, really big.
Look like you can buy land too.
Oh, you can buy land, virtual worlds? Yeah, we're gonna have to do a.
I'm gonna dig deep into that.
Yeah, that Trust Wallet look like it's definitely. It look like that's our key right there. It definitely look like that's the key. That's what's up. That's what's up. Anybody had any other questions? Any other new information? Anything? I know we pushing 3 hours and a half. Don't feel like it sometimes, but we're definitely going hard for 3 hours, 3 hours and a half. Anything else?
Nope, I'm good. I appreciate y'all. But I'm leaving. It's awesome. I got so much information. Thank y'all so much.
That's real. That's real. Have a wonderful day, Mama.
I'm on overload, so I'm leaving y'all. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right now.
All right, bye.
All right. Well, it sounds that the silence is what it is. Once again, man, we appreciate everybody's time, especially their mind and their energy in this space, and just allowing us to grow together. We went over a lot of information once again. I did my best to try and put it all in the chat as we were going over it. So anybody that's still here, if you want to grab any information, copy and paste it on your phone or your laptop or whatever, and text it to yourself or whatever, or email it to yourself. So you had that information about all the things we talked about, the different coins, the different websites and all that stuff. So you have it, you can go on, do your own research on it and stuff like that. It's in there. Once again, like I say, me and my brother really appreciate everybody. Couldn't have done it without you. And let's keep learning and earning together, and let's get ready for next Wednesday, come up with some more information, learn some new things. Before we get off, did anybody have any last words, anything? There it is. Once again, I appreciate everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the Zoom up for like another 5 minutes or so. So if there's anything in there that you want to get, any information, there was a couple of people who left their email address in the chat also. So if you wanted to get with them and ask them questions or contact them, they did leave their email address in there. Once again, like I say, thank you everybody for the information. Of course, once again, I felt like I probably learned the most out of everybody. I feel like I always do.
All y'all too.
So,
great information, guys. I just want to tell you that great information every time I come here. Great, powerful information. I mean, you guys are giving away information that the world want to know, but don't know where to find it. So,
right.
I love it. Just don't stop. It's beautiful.
We won't, man.
I want to be on the yacht with all y'all. Redistribution of wealth. Let's do this shit.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh man, that's amazing. Hey, well, once again, I appreciate everybody. Y'all have a wonderful night. Please be safe out there and please, you know, stay wealthy.
Always.
Always.
Wealthy and healthy.
Wealthy and healthy, yes.
Thanks, everyone.
Peace, peace.
Peace, peace. See you guys later.
Peace, peace. Yeah, that was big right there. That was nice right there, man.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, that was definitely good right there. That was definitely good right there. Dang. Oh, hold on.